I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My family's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Pistoling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo, welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. Welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man's Uncle Freezy. What's good? What's good? Wow, hold on. I got something playing really loud. Hold on. Yeah, I got something playing really loud. Hold on. All right, we back. What's good, everybody? I see you in the chat. Knicks man, Chris Chang, Robert Paul. What's good? Ryan Green, what's good? Yeah, Drip Moore and everybody. I see y'all. Kane, Jerry, what's good? I see y'all. Man, had something playing in the background, man. Can't afford to get copyrights, man, on some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Got to check that. Make sure everything be super straight. You know, YouTube don't play that, bro. YouTube do not play that. Was good. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Knicks at Night podcast. I'm your man, Uncle Freezy. Your co-host, soon come. Hoodie Kev. City for real. Yeah, they soon come. Yo, Knicks man is reading my mind. He said, let's talk about Atlanta. That's exactly what I want to talk about. Right, but I don't want to talk about Atlanta and I don't want to talk about Atlanta in a sense where things that are hard to break down what it is we want to do. Man, listen. Atlanta is exactly who we thought they were, and that's why some of us wanted to face them. Yeah, y'all keep big. Hey, yeah, man. Hey, salute to the chat. So, Atlanta is exactly who we thought they were, and that's why we like to face them. And it's the same reason why they wanted to face us, right? They feel like we are a one-dimensional offense that is going to play them physically, and if they can withstand our physical play, they can stretch on us and win. Not just one time, but multiple times. Right. Right. That's what it is. If you're a Hawks fan, what you're thinking is play consistent offense. Don't let the physicality beat you. Run up and down the floor. Right? You want to run up and down the floor. You want to get up and down against the Knicks. You want the Knicks to run because they don't have the stamina to play defense and run up and down the floor all night. So if you get basically first team to 105 wins, or first team to 110 wins, right? That should be Atlanta's mantra. Get to 110, drag the Knicks out into deep water, and they can't survive. That's probably their mindset. Right. Don't double team Julius Randle. Let Julius Randle score 40, 45, whatever, and keep the role players in check. Right? That's what Atlanta wants to do. Atlanta wants to get us to score 60 points in the first half, because we know, and whenever this team scores 60, or a lot of times when this team scores 60, 65 points in the first half, they conk out in the second half. And the last example of that is the game we played against the Boston Celtics G League farm system team in game 72. Right? Right? That's what Atlanta wants to do. Now, what do we want to do to Atlanta? Somebody in the chat, can y'all tell me what we want to do to Atlanta? Something in depth, not nothing corny, not nothing corny like, hey, we need to play defense on Trae Young. Make sure Trae Young don't kill us. We know that already. Come on. Come on. We already know that already. Eli M, what's good? What's good? All right. So I think our game plan for Atlanta is to not trap Trae Young. Right? Trae Young is a dynamic player, and when he gets into his bag, he is a lot to deal with, right? Felix Guerrero was good. Wop all the time was good. Agent Super Argo was good. Was good. Agent Super Argo said the exact thing I didn't want y'all to say. I didn't want y'all to say play lockdown defense. I'm talking about like scheme specific stuff. Knicks man said get boards. Nah, I don't think it's as simple as that. Because you try to get boards in every game, right? Doing it, saying it, and doing it, I know are two different things, but you try to get boards every game. That's just not our strong suit. So here's what I think the Knicks are going to do. I think the Knicks are going to spread the floor against the Hawks offense, right? Right. L. Jordan was good. I think the Knicks are going to, and I know this is going to sound counterproductive because of what you guys hear in the mainstream media, But what I'm going to tell you makes basketball sense, right? The Knicks are going to force the Hawks to spread out all over the floor, right? The 47 and a half, the 47 feet, the 58 feet, whatever, they're going to have them be thin. And what that does is it forces, if they run the pick and roll, it forces their roll man to cover more ground, right? Higher on the floor. Instead of starting the pick and roll at 24 feet, they're starting it at 30, 31 feet. And I know y'all are going to be like, well, Trae Young can shoot from 31 feet. We like Trae Young shooting 31 foot three-pointers, contested. We like that. That's a like for us. Also, what that does is it makes passing lanes longer, right? People are more spread out, further away from the basketball. That means the basketball has more time in the air, right? That means instead of you making a 15-foot pass, you're making a 22-foot pass. L. Jordan, what's good? Right? It's a lot of things that go into this. And so when we force them to spread their offense out more, it allows us to be, well, we can be more physical in that respect, but at the same time, it won't be the rhythmic, beautiful basketball in the pick and roll, like what you think. Right. Payback Carter, what's good? Payback Carter is in the building. What's good? So you create longer passing lanes. Offensive screens and such have to come from longer distances, which also drains the shot clock. Right? Drains the shot clock. I'm just working on a couple things real quick here. I'm going to share this on Twitter, y'all, real quick. I'm still here. All right. Did that. All right. Also, the let's not get it twisted. The Hawks are going to make some shots, right? They are going to make some shots. But their long misses and rebounds when they shoot these 30-footers gives our smaller team the opportunity to beat them to rebounds. Right? Gives us the opportunity to rebound. Because, historically, or this season, teams have kind of beat us up on the inside rebounding. You know what I'm saying? Guys just, any dude, USA, just come into the game and get like 24 points and 19 rebounds against us. Creating a situation where a big has to rebound in space benefits us. And our guards are notoriously great rebounders. RJ Barrett is a great rebounder for a guard. I think I saw Alec Burks have some huge rebounding games. So it opens up some stuff. Right. What is this? Let me see. Young will take an injury. He ain't ready. Yeah. I'm with you. The physicality of the game is the stuff I was going to get to down the road, but I wanted to talk to y'all about these few things first. You feel me? I want to talk to y'all about these few things first. Right? I want to talk to y'all about some real game planning and stuff. Now, what about depth? What about the Atlanta Hawks depth? Right. Hoodie Cav, what's good?
Greetings and salutations.
Right. Hey, Hector, what's good? The streets are buzzing. What's good? I see you. Knicks man. Hey, Knicks man, we were just talking about you. Hoodie Cav and I were just talking about you. What time is it? 12:53. We were just talking about you about 5 or 6 hours ago. We were just talking about you about 5 or 6 hours ago. So there are a few things. Now, how we defend Trae Young in the pick and roll. And I know what y'all, the first thing out of y'all mouth is going to be, or out of someone's mouth is going to be, Frank. No, nah, we ain't gonna do the Frank thing. Frank is not the answer for anything except an abstract trivia question. Who was that one guy we drafted that one time and we thought was gonna be the savior at point guard? Frank. No, I'm just joking with that. I'm just ribbing Frank fans, but Frank will contribute, but not as much as what we think. Right? I don't think he'll contribute as much as what we think. I think Frank is just going to be a rotational defender, situational defender, but not a major contributor. Though his defense is underrated. His defense is underrated.
Underrated by who? Not Knicks fans.
By me.
No, let's say you could have sworn you thought we had Gary Payton on our team.
The glove
and not Frank Ntilikina.
So Frankie Clamps. I don't know. I don't know. I see so many nicknames for Frank. Frankie Smokes. The French Prince. He is a good defender. I think he might be our best wing defender off the bench. I don't know if we have a long defender, perimeter defender off the bench that defends as well as he does. I don't think so. Right? So what that means for Trae Young. What that means for Trae Young. When we ask that, we have to figure out the Frank Ntilikina conundrum. The Alfred Payton conundrum. Rob the Nick, what's good?
Baby boy.
Ain't nothing.
I'm in Macau, and I'm gonna ride with you guys. Just leaving work.
Okay. Word.
It is. So we all gonna be there, right?
Yes.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. Man. Yeah, man. I heard you excited, man. Yeah, I'm excited. So the Frank thing on Trae Young, I think it's like a how do you stop Emmitt Smith from rushing for 200 yards type scenario. You mix up your defenses, then that's how you do it. And I think that's what the Knicks are going to do with Trae Young. I think Alfred Payton is a good defender, a physical defender. At the point of attack in the pick and roll, I think Alfred Payton is maybe better, but overall Frank may be better. Like once the pick has been set, I think I like Frank better because I think Frank can recover better, and his length bothers offensive players. Like guys hate trying to shoot over Frank Ntilikina. Right? Now, what that means for the rest of the offense. The rest of the offense, what that means is for one, Lou Williams is going to get his. Right? Lou Williams is going to get his. Don't try to say Lou Williams is not. We don't have a guy off the bench that's going to shut down Lou Williams.
What's his? Like, what were we expecting that we would call Lou Williams getting his?
About 15, 16 points.
Every game?
Every game, yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. Not every game. He may I think he may average 15, but we gonna hold him to like 10 or less in about 2 of the games. Won't get 15 every game.
I think a lot of the times people confuse individual defenders the team defense as success towards individual defenders.
What are we talking about? What's the point?
Lou Williams going off.
Right.
And so if Lou Williams is primarily going to be guarded by Derrick Rose, who is historically not a good defender individually, then it'll be more or less. See, the phrase that we're going to hold somebody to gets thrown around a lot, right? Like that term, we're going to hold them to this.
I agree.
It's a fact that New York Knicks, due to some of their defensive schematics, leave a lot of wide open 3-point shooters open.
Oh, geez.
To the ones that we feel as though will not affect the game in the long run.
So here's the thing. So on the Atlanta Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks have a lineup of Lou Williams, Kevin Huerter, Gallinari, Bogdanovich, and Okongwu out there. The only one who can't shoot is Okongwu.
Is the one we leaving open.
So but Okongwu is not going to be out there in the first place,
right?
So you're leaving who open?
Okongwu,
but he's not going to be at the 3-point line,
right?
So I'm trying to understand the process.
You don't know that he. Well, okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure I know he's not going to be at the 3-point line because he doesn't shoot threes.
Where's he going to set the screen for the screen and roll at?
For who? Lou Williams, who will probably be the ball handler? Actually, no. It all depends because something tells me that if that is the lineup, then Bogdanovich is going to be the primary ball handler. It's not even going to be Lou Williams, right? So if you're talking about a screen and roll,
ball handler is going to be Trae Young.
Yeah.
Again, did he not just say the lineup that I don't think he heard what I said. This is with Trae Young not on the court.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Okay, so when Trae Young is not on the court, it'll probably be Bogdanovich who is the primary ball handler. Because Lou Williams, he can ball handle, but we all know if he got the ball, it's only going one place. Up.
Right.
And so with that, Okongwu can set the screen mid-range because Bogdanovich is shifty. He's shifty. He can get to certain spots on the court. He's just not a spot-up shooter. He's very crafty. He's like a European Alec Burks.
So you say that to say what?
Yeah.
I say that because Uncle Freezy asked, where is Okongwu going to be setting the pick at?
Right.
And I said, well, the primary ball handler will probably be Bogdanovich. So he can set the pick anywhere on the court if Bogdanovich is the primary ball handler.
Well, look at it.
Wait. I'm missing. I'm missing, so I can't follow.
If the primary ball handler is going to be Trae Young, Yeah, me neither, Freezy, because
this conversation started, and I said, well, if you have such and such lineup, right, on the court, the only one who can't shoot is Okongwu. And Uncle Freezy said, that's the person we're leaving open. And I said, well, Okongwu doesn't shoot threes, so he's going to be a three-point line. Uncle Freezy then said, well, where's Okongwu going to be setting the pick? I said, if it's the backups on the court, then Bogdanovich will probably be the primary ball handler, which means Okongwu can set the pick and pick the screen anywhere on the court. Are we up to speed now?
Okay, well, I don't really think where he's setting the pick at, it all depends on who's shooting the ball and who he's setting the pick for. So wherever he sets the pick at is not really, doesn't matter, is who he's setting the pick for. So we're talking about their second unit. Who in their second unit besides Lou that we really have to worry about shooting from distance?
Literally everyone.
Not really. No.
You don't have to worry about Kevin Huerter?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Is he, or is isn't Hunter starting now that he's back?
He's a starter also.
So is Bogdanovich a starter?
No, he's a six man.
So Bogdanovich is a six man.
Right.
So you have Bogdanovich, Williams, Gallinari. We're missing somebody.
Gallinari starting.
No, Gallinari don't start. John Collins is the starter.
Okay, well, they go back and forth with the both of them. Because I've seen them both start.
They both play a lot of minutes, but they both been hurt. Yeah,
okay.
They both been hurt.
Look at it like this here. Between their starting five, which is they got a powered offense. Okay, who are we worrying about in the starting five besides Trey? Shooting from distance.
Kevin Huerter?
One.
John Collins?
No, not from distance.
You don't worry about John Collins shooting from?
No, not from distance. No. No, not from distance. Check out his numbers. Not from distance. He will take a three every now and then, but
he shoots 40. He shoots 40% from three.
Okay, but he doesn't take a lot of them. He doesn't really take a lot of them. So to worry about him from distance, okay, yeah, he's not going to take. He may take between 3 to 5 a game. So I wouldn't consider him distant.
Okay.
I think that what we need to worry about is getting the ball out of Trae Young's hands. And anything else that happens with them, we got to just let it be in defense. But he's the one, along with Barton, he can shoot from distance at a high level. He can get a 10 to 11 threes a game if that's what the game calls for. So we have to worry about him. But somebody taking 3 to 5 and shooting 40%, okay. He's the one that we want him to take them in abundance than anybody else.
Right.
So we're going to have to, you're going to have to sacrifice something. That's what the Knicks been doing all year. That's why they up there in 3-point like shutdown. The defense is I think other ones shooting threes to let them have that until you're affecting the game, and then there's a coach, and then there's a game that we will have to make. But we are not letting a 3-point shooters shoot. And that's how our defense been doing all year. We've been letting the secondary people shoot. That's why
it's Tony Snell. I'm sorry, I was missing Tony Snell, who just shot 60% from three this year. Don't worry about him though.
Yeah, but he only take 2+ threes a game, and he's not a heavy rotation guy.
He plays 20 minutes a game.
Yeah, so it's like the Kevin Knox thing or the Frank Ntilikina thing. He played 20 minutes, he shoot a high percentage, and we should take things into context.
I take into context that he qualified for this. Like when Mitch qualified, when he qualified and led the league in field goal percentage because he qualified because he took enough shots. It's that same exact thing.
Did you just do air quotes on us?
I did.
I
really did. So if you're going to take into consideration and say Mitch led the league in field goal percentage, then I think you can sit here and say that Tony Snell took enough threes to qualify for him to be shooting 60%.
Well, is he no? Just because does he qualify? I don't think he qualifies because if he qualified, he would have led. No,
hey, so Rob.
No, I'll tell you why he did not qualify.
Rob, I'm telling you, he did.
Rob, listen. Just real quick, I pulled it up. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it from where you are? But I pulled up his stats, and I have it on the main screen along with the video in the live stream with us.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tony Snell shot 56.9% from three on 2.3 attempts per game. He made 1.3 attempt per game. Rob the Nick.
Yeah, if he didn't qualify, because if he qualified with those numbers, he would lead the league. That's why he's not in. That's why he's not in there, because he didn't qualify. He didn't take enough of them. So he can. It looks good in his stats, but he didn't qualify because he would have led the lead in threes, and he didn't.
Right, and Rob, in comparison, Bogdan Bogdanović took 7.6, Gallinari took 5, John Collins, the one that you said that really didn't shoot that much, he took 3.3 attempts per game. So the dude that didn't even shoot one per quarter, John Collins, Tony Snell took less threes than him.
Exactly.
But the thing is though, Tony Snell is a good shooter. But our concern is the volume. Like what volume is he shooting? And so if he's shooting if he's only gonna make one a game, I'm not gonna redo my defense just for a guy that's gonna make 1 3 a game.
But here's the thing: if you're saying he's only going to take 2 threes a game, that's fine. But if you continuously leave him open, is he not going to shoot, or is he going to shoot?
Obviously, through the 72 games, he did.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the Knicks. You said we're going to leave the people open who you don't have to worry about. So you're going to say you don't have to worry about Tony Snell, which means if you continuously leave somebody open, they're going to take more shots because that's what NBA players do.
But look, that's a mindset, Cam. If you're not taking those shots, that means as though if Gallinari, we know going to take the shot, and this guy is not. So then now we have to see what his average is going to be if he takes more shots. But he showed that he don't take more shots. So why should we worry about him?
Because at the end of the day, Tony Snell is still a good shooter. He's still a good shooter. So that means if you give somebody wide open shots, they have a pretty good chance of making it.
But
Rob, I don't even understand what you're saying right now.
Hey, Rob, you breaking up real bad, man. Hey, Rob, I'm gonna pull you off real quick because you might be in a dead spot. All right, so I'm just pulling Rob off because his it sounded like.
But you understand?
It sounded like Morpheus was searching for Neo in the Matrix. But what people don't understand is Neo is the Matrix.
But you understand what I'm saying about Tony Snell?
No.
Yeah, he may not take a lot of shots, but he's a good enough shooter that if you give him shots, he has a good chance of making them.
Right.
And so to say the mindset, we're just gonna forget about him.
Those 2 points, they run divergent because in our 3-point defense, we're not gonna give a good 3-point shooter open looks. So when Tony Snell is on the floor, he is not one of the guys that we're gonna account for that we can leave open and knock down 3-point shots. So to bring up Tony Snell in the case where I'm gonna bring Rob.
No, because let's
look
Rob,
at Rob. You can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay. Yeah, you was breaking up kind of bad, man. It sounded kind of bad to me and Kevin, and probably to the rest. So that's why I just put you down for a minute. That's all.
Okay, that's cool.
So here's the thing: outside of Okongwu, who doesn't take threes,
we're not worried about him on threes.
Rob. We know. So outside of Okongwu, who doesn't take shoes, their backups are Gallinari, Bogdanovich, Snell, and Lou Williams.
Okay.
I worry about Gallinari from three more than I worry about anybody except for what's his name?
Bogdanovich.
Yeah.
But as Freezy
one in line that I worry about will be Gallinari.
As Freezy just showed, everyone on the Hawks shoot pretty well, right? You could say they have above average shooters.
No, because Trae Young only shoots 34% from three.
I'm talking about the people I just named: the Lou Williams, the Tony Snells, the Bogdanoviches, the Gallinaris.
But what I'm saying is
that's their bench, right?
They haven't shot enough to prove it. Quickly shot more threes than them.
People think like because you shoot a lot, because you don't shoot a lot means you're not a good shooter. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I said.
No, that's not what you're saying. That's what Rob and Nick is saying. Because you don't shoot enough means you're not a good shooter.
Well, you got to specify. You can't just say people. Say Rob and Nick so we can.
Rob and Nick is basically making the argument because you don't shoot a lot means you're not a good shooter.
No, Ken, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying he hasn't proven enough shots to take for me to say that he's a good shooter. 2 a game and 3 a game and you shooting 60%, not saying to me that you are a good shooter. If you're not shooting between 7 and more, then I can say that you are a good shooter. You're just taking shots, but you're only taking 2. So I can't say you're a good shooter. If he's shooting 50, you said 50%, 56% from 3. What is he shooting from 2? I bet you it's less than that.
41.9.
Who?
Tony Snell.
They're shooting 41%? Are you sure?
41.9%. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So that tells me.
So let me ask. Hold on. Something right now. Don't sound right about that.
Okay. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Instead of just
Breezy, you
Tony Snell shot 51% from the field. 51, not 40. 51% from the field.
Okay. All right.
On how many? Hey, look.
No. It's not. Don't worry about the shots because I'm going to show him what I'm talking about.
I see 51.5% from field goal. So where do you see 41% at?
All right. So I have 3-point percentage highlighted. Free throws made, free throws attempted, free throw percentage, 2-pointers made, 2 points attempted, 2-point percentage.
Oh, so it's
41
percentage.
41.9. Rob the Nick asked specifically, he said, what is he shooting from 2?
Oh,
and he's shooting 41.9%.
41.9%.
Rob,
okay, that's where he's shooting most of his shots from, 2. And so when you take the 50%, the 56% from 3, which he doesn't shoot a lot of, and then you put it with the 41%, then you may come up with the 50, Kev. That's not saying that he's a good shooter. That's not saying. The most he's taking his shots from is 2, and he's shooting at 41%. People are leaving him open 3 times a game, and he's hitting 2 of them. So therefore, he's not even getting the 3-point shot like that for us to be concerned about.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You agree, Cass?
That, excuse me, he doesn't get enough shots
from 3 for us to be concerned about.
Hey, good point, Chris Chang. I see you. He said Charles Oakley was putting up them numbers back in the days. We ain't worried about that. We have a great defense. Right. Right. Okay.
Exactly.
Right. So the point that I was getting at is I thought the points were going to come together and converge, but they diverged and split into two different things. So the thing I want to make, excuse me, man, this tea is making me burp, bro. But anyway, the thing I want to make clear is that the Knicks 3-point finished the season with the best perimeter defense, right? And we're going up against a team that has a decent perimeter offense, but they're not the greatest. They're not the Golden State Warriors of 5 years ago, right? Anthony D, appreciate that. Yeah, Anthony D says if you see a like button, beat it up, right? But also the Hawks are not a team where the 3-pointer should have us, afraid or even scared. You know what I'm saying? And I mentioned before that we should be scared of some stuff by the Hawks. My thing with the Atlanta Hawks is pace, right? The pace in which these threes go up, not the fact that it's just they're gonna run half court sets and continuously looking for the three. It's a difference. I'm talking about up and down the floor, 3-on-2s, 2-on-1s, 4-on-3s, odd man breaks. People get wide open looks in the corners off of long rebounds, off of long Knicks misses. My concern is Trae Young gets a defensive rebound off a say a Julius Randle or a Julius Randle corner three, creates a long rebound. Trae Young gets the rebound, pushes the pace, and it's a 4-on-3 the other way, and they get some type of open look from three. Those are my concerns, right? Those are the concerns that I have. Not what the Hawks are going to do in the half court, because I think our half court defense is going to be great against them. Smothering, it's like a boa constrictor.
Well, my issue is, as I said, the type of defense that the New York Knicks play when it comes to giving up threes bothers me throughout the season. And
but look, you took 72 games. Kev, it took 72 games. And every sports announcer said that it wouldn't last the next three defense. Guess what it did? It lasted. So if that's your concern after 72 games, Kev, that's just your concern. We showed that we gave the people that we wanted to shoot the threes, and they didn't hit it at a clip for us to be concerned about. So if it still bothers you, I'm confident that we're gonna let the person shoot the three that we think can't hit it. And if they do hit it, we live with it. But we won 41.
How many times in that 72 games is that same strategy? And I'm saying that because it's worked a lot, but there's plenty of times where it hasn't worked.
But look, Kev, when it doesn't work, we won more than we lost. So therefore, we won 41 games with that strategy.
Well, we're not talking about 41 games. We're talking about 7.
Well, guess what?
We understand that part.
No, but Rob is talking. No, Rob does not seem to understand that part.
No.
I don't care what happened in the previous 72. I'm talking about the next 7.
But you don't lose your identity just because the playoffs started.
You don't lose it. But let's not pretend. Like I said, we can't afford them games in between that we had every 14 or so games to sneak up. Because like I said, this is the best of 7.
We just fall on our sword then. We fall on our sword because it's been working for us. You don't go changing it now.
Right.
You're right. You don't change it. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't come out and tighten things up. Change things up, tweak things just a little bit. Because the last thing you want is a Brian Forbes incident.
Kev, you fall on your sword. If that's what it is, when you got your principles in order and it's been doing more good than bad, if it happens that way, you fall on your sword.
Like I said, I don't want Tony Snell to turn into Brian Forbes.
Well, look, you let him look. If he turns into whoever Brian Forbes is, you let him turn into Brian Forbes.
Hey, so it's not Brian Forbes, it's Bryn Forbes?
I thought it was Brian.
No, it's Bryn Forbes. No, it's Bryn Forbes. Yeah, so
it's B-R-Y. Yeah, I thought it was Brian.
Right. No, it's not Brian. It's
so
not
it's a short Y.
I don't care. It's just I don't care, but I had to be honest with you. All I'm saying is and so
us North Carolinians pride ourselves in our communicative distinctions and our dialects.
Look, Kev, when you playing chess, right, and you beating the same guy all the time, and he never pick up the move that's beating him, you never change what you're doing to him.
Right.
You keep on doing the same thing until he figures it out. In 72 games, nobody figured it out. So
no, many people. No. That's not true.
In 70, look, Kev, you win more than you lost.
That doesn't mean that people haven't figured it out. What? What?
Listen, Kev, before you debate me on it, just listen to this.
So because the Knicks won 41 games means that teams that haven't figured out, like there's not coaches who get paid millions of dollars have not figured it out.
So the Atlanta Hawks versus the Knicks. If we talk about the Atlanta, because we don't care about what the other coaches say, because all the coaches that you point to ain't here.
I'm not saying that, but it's just a weird statement to say that no one has figured anything out. Like we're doing something that's spectacular.
Sam, only thing I'm telling you is this. Until you beat us at our game, we're not changing nothing. And we don't need to. Until now, if this guy is hitting the shots, like you said, in this series, and then we may be forced to change something. But as it stands right now, we don't have to.
The Knicks change defense during games. They don't go into the game running the same exact defensive schemes from beginning whistle to end whistle. Knicks adapt to what's going on. I'll give Tom Thibodeau that. I'll give Tom Thibodeau adjustments throughout the game.
What? Breaking news! Breaking news! Cuddy Cab is giving Tom Thibodeau credit for. He giving Tom Thibodeau credit for something.
Oh man.
Defensively, he makes adjustments. Okay, I will give Tom Thibodeau that. He will make a defense. Now,
let me get in the house, bro.
Okay.
Let me get in the house.
Okay. All right. Hey, Duke, what's good? Okay. All right.
So, all right. So, where we're going now?
So the thing is this. I brought up the Steph Curry shouldn't have been in the MVP conversation thing, and somebody in this video chat was like, "No, Steph Curry over Julius Randle." I told y'all Steph Curry this season shouldn't be in the MVP conversation. And Hoodie Cap said, well, you can only put 3 people in the MVP conversation. You did say that.
That's a fact. You can only have 3 candidates.
Right. And the third person should have been Julius Randle. I would argue that Julius Randle should have been the second person.
I do think that Curry should have been in top 5, but I don't think 3.
3 is steep. Julius Randle should have been in the MVP conversation because Julius Randle. Hey, Kev. So I'm gonna shift gears from the Atlanta Hawk conversation real quick, but I'm gonna go back to it because I got to point out some stuff that Knicks fans miss, right? But in terms of the MVP conversation, Steph Curry played with Kelly Oubre, Draymond Green, the number 2 pick in the draft, whoever the number 2 pick in the draft was. Yeah, and a guy that was once the former number 1 pick in the draft. Right.
He got injured though. He had a few injured.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to finish. I got to finish this thing because we always get sidetracked by people jumping in, saying something random, and saying something random, and then like my point gets washed away. Julius Randle played with Nerlens Noel, Taj Gibson, Alec Burks, Reggie Bullock, Derrick Rose, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid played with Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, some other players, whatever. Whatever. Julius Randle played with R.J. Barrett, Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Is basically who Julius Randle played with. Jokic played with Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. Julius Randle played with Elfrid Payton, R.J. Barrett, Reggie Bullock, Nerlens Noel, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, and Johnny too. Right? And for Steph Curry to be included on the ballot when Steph Curry was playing with a recent number 2 pick overall and a past number 1 pick overall, got a team into the playoffs and lost to a Memphis Grizzlies team in a 1-game elimination with the season on the line. Lost to Memphis, the same team that we dominated so much that their coach Taylor Jenkins had a meltdown at the end of the game, blew a gasket, got teed up, kicked out the game, and then Ja Morant did the same thing also. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Can I say something about that? Because I mean, I could agree with you in a standard for Embiid, because Embiid's team was winning without him for those games, but the way you used the example, if they weren't on the team, it definitely wouldn't be the same way. But for the Warriors one, I don't agree at all, because that team is not that good, especially since they had injuries. I don't agree with that statement. And the Grizzlies basically mainly won because Ja Morant had a really good game, but I don't agree with the Warriors part, because the Warriors definitely don't have a good team at all, even though it had number 2 pick who got injured halfway into the season, and they haven't had Oubre for a while now.
Right.
And then the rest of their teams are people that came from 10-day contracts and got signed to a full extension for the rest of the year. Only in their starting lineup they got Curry, they got Wiggins, they got Draymond. Draymond has been a scoring liability, even though he does the rest. But I don't agree. That team is not good.
Uncle Freezy.
I would say that is a bunch of excuses made for a team that was once a championship contender. The coach. I know what I'm talking about. The coaching staff is still in place. This year's New York Knicks team changed coaching staffs from a team that was a perennial lottery team, and their coaching staff has been there for 1 complete season. Steve Kerr and his coaching staff has been there throughout, right? And so to make it seem as if that Steph Curry and these guys had to develop chemistry and such because of Klay Thompson's injury, to me, is a reach, because the one injury that was significant to them was Klay Thompson. Right? Now, if you point out that guys left in free agency, they traded away guys and all of that stuff, I could co-sign that. I could co-sign that they went in a different direction. But to say that one guy got hurt, one significant piece got hurt, and that's the reason why that team has turned into a playing team, I don't agree. I'm here to tell you that Steph Curry's impact this season was not as significant as Julius Randle, right? And the reason why I say that is because while you look at the guys that they picked up, they also played this season with guys that are high lottery picks. Because I understand the guy from Mexico, the Mexican League MVP. I get that. You know, he come in and he playing hard, right?
But look at their bench. Their bench literally, bro, they have Eric Pascal was injured too. They have Kevon Looney, Damian Lee was injured too. They got Ken Bazemore. They have Michael Mulder.
Right.
They have Alan Smile. I don't even remember how to say
I know,
that.
but he's a
So
shooter.
their roster is trash. Like basically not good. Besides them, like I don't understand that. I mean, the MVP award is not really like based on just primarily team success. It got to be also like skill. That's why, like how they did during the season, stats wise. That's why people had Curry higher up, because that award is more for how they played this season more than the record. But they still give it to higher seeded players. But it's like I would say like 75-25, like something like that.
I would say that we make a lot of excuses for Steph Curry.
If I may say something, and Uncle Freezy, you know that you are. Let me. I'm gonna do something. Uncle Freezy, you are my man. $100,000.
So City for real.
Nope.
City for real. This is the hate part that you was talking about.
Nope.
Like
I don't get.
So there is a rumor in Blorange's universe that if Hoodie Cav don't get to talk for 4 minutes, that he come in hating on the first person he see.
Okay, so anyway, are you done now? Are you done trying to stall?
No, I'm never done.
Okay,
bro.
go ahead.
I'm never. How you gonna ask me if I'm done on my own joint? That's crazy, right? Are you done on your own joint? Come on, man. Come on, Cat. Do I ask you are you done when you talking? I don't be like,
people ask
hurry up. Are you done?
People ask me that all the time, and and you get on me.
You got to make better
some
points.
kind of way.
Hey, City for real. This is the other thing. Hey, Uncle Freezy always get on me. He always getting on me.
Listen, everything I say has merit, because you can't get on me when I say, how you gonna come on my show and tell me da 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 da? And you like, Kev, why are you doing that? This, and this. And then you turn around and
so anyway, may
I make a point? Because I haven't made a point.
The crybaby portion is over. Go ahead, Kev.
So, because I'm going to say something, I've said with all of the respect in the world, Uncle Freezy's argument for Julius Randle being an MVP conversation is not even borderline hypocritical. He is standing in center field of hypocritical stadium. He is the Willie Mays playing center field in hypocrisy field. I'll tell you why. Because Uncle Freezy just sat here about 2 minutes ago and said, Julius Randle is playing with R.J. Barrett and Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel and Alfred Payton and Reggie Bullock and Ricky Bobby Mike and Johnny, whoever else. Randy, Tito, Mike, Jermaine, them two, right? So he sat here and said he's basically playing with nobody. Nobody. But for 72 games, I've come on this show, and Uncle Freezy has nothing but the highest praise for the people who he's now throwing under the bus to raise up Julius Randle. Because he's had nothing but praise for Reggie Bullock and Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel. And he is the chairman of the board when it comes to the Barretteers. But when it comes to, I got to make an argument for Julius Randle to be in the MVP conversation, I'm going to throw everything I said about everyone who I've given praise to under the bus and say they are just no good and they're just nobodies. And Julius Randle carried this team by himself, and that's why he should be an MVP candidate. That is called hypocrisy. That's called starting in lane 5 of the backstroke, Uncle Freezy. Now, that is also what I like to call some facts. And this isn't.
I just like to say that I'm a lifelong Knicks fan, and I grew up in an environment of Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up in that environment, and so
it's just convenient.
I love the Knicks, man. I remember being a shorty watching the Knicks on Channel 9 WWOR when our best player was a dude named Darryl Walker. You know what I'm saying? And so when I hear Knicks fans always come to the defense of other NBA players, it just turned a pit in my stomach. Yeah, it just turned a pit in my stomach. I'm like, I'll be looking at the chat. I'll be looking at the virtual chat, and the virtual chat is like, yeah, these guys are better than the Knicks. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know what I signed up for. Why do I always have to concede that everybody is better than the Knicks?
No,
everybody. No, hey, no, no. You were saying your thing, and I say, hey, quiet.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Right?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I am gonna go ahead. I am. What I'm saying is every time we say something about the Knicks, somebody is always better. When I say Tom Thibodeau should be coach of the year, no, Monty Williams did such and such and such and such.
Nope.
Or Mike Malone did such and such. Quinn Snyder did such and such and such and such. When I say Julius Randle should be first team All NBA. Oh, but Anthony Davis plays power forward also, and such and such and such and such. Right? I always got to hear why somebody else on another team is always better than the Knicks, even when the Knicks go head to head and give them the business. The Knicks beat the Golden State Warriors this year, right? And the Knicks showed a blueprint how to defeat Steph Curry, hedge out high on the pick and roll, force him way out wide, and then take time off the shot clock, clog the passing lanes until he get to about 30 feet, and then get back on them. That's what the Knicks do. Now everybody does it. You saw Memphis do it last night. They carbon copied what the Knicks did, right? The Knicks did it first. Right? And now we're like, well, but Steph Curry. And we always say, no matter who the player is on another team, they're always better than. And I know people in the virtual chat. I know people in the virtual chat are typing like, oh, Uncle Freezy is a homer. That's all he do is homer for the Knicks, homer for the Knicks, homer for the Knicks. I'm asking y'all for once, without being biased, can y'all please root for the Knicks? Stop being undercover NBA fans for once in your life and root for the Knicks. Stop making excuses for everything else NBA and come root hard for your boys. When I say Julius Randle should be in the MVP conversation, this should not even be a point of contention on the Knicks channel, especially after the season he put up. But to say Julius Randle, no, but Steph Curry, this, I'm not knocking Duke, because Duke is smart. And what he said is right, and I agree with a lot of what he said, right? So this ain't shade at Duke. Duke, I'm not throwing no shade at you, bro.
No, I'm not.
And don't think that. Don't think I'm throwing shade at you, because you know I hold you in high esteem, for real. So, but every time we say every time there is a Knicks player, coach, organization, and some type of conversation about excellence across the NBA, we always smash the Knicks. We don't even have to let the national media do it no more. We don't even have to let the national media bash us no more, because we're bashing ourselves internally. No, Julius Randle shouldn't be in the MVP conversation because of such and such, because Joel Embiid did such and such. Really? They stayed in first place the entire time Joel Embiid was hurt, right? They stayed in first place the entire time he was hurt, right? They took over first place when he was hurt, and they stayed there even after he got back. But then to say Julius Randle doesn't belong in the conversation, when I brought up Ben Simmons might be the defensive player of the year, right? Tobias Harris is a consistent 20-point per game scorer or thereabout. Yeah. And Joel Embiid plays with that. And then when I tell you that Julius Randle plays with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, y'all are like, oh, Alec Burks, though. And you know good and well you would not, Cuddy Cav, you know good and well you would not trade Ben Simmons for Alec Burks. And you would not trade Reggie Bullock for Tobias Harris. And yet you sit there and be like, this is hypocritical. What's hypocritical is the fact that we're Knicks fans.
Hold on.
And we bash the Knicks.
Because what Uncle Freezy is doing is a classic misdirection, right? Because now he's getting all emotional. Well, y'all don't like the Knicks. So no, let's go back to what I said, shall we? Now, Hadouken and Sharon, in my statement, did I say anything about any other player on any other team?
Nah, and I was just describing why they would have it.
Kev, let him talk. Kev, why you cut him off?
Because I asked him a question. You asked a question,
and when he was trying to answer, you just cut him off.
No, because
he cut me off, Duke. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna put him backstage next time he cut us off. Because I know he loved baby. I know he loved baby jail. Baby jail.
Here's the thing, right? So I didn't say anything, not one word about any other team. What I said was hypocritical is this. When it's convenient for Uncle Freezy to throw other Knicks players under the bus, because that's what Uncle Freezy did. When he's telling everybody else, y'all need to uplift the Knicks. Y'all need to root for the Knicks. But he just said Julius Randle's playing for a bunch of nobodies. So that's what I said. Was I didn't compare Julius Randle to Steph Curry, Joel Embiid, the man on the moon, or anybody.
Duke, did you hear me say these cats was nobodies? Did you hear me say that these cats were nobodies? I just need to because if I did, I'm gonna retract it.
You didn't really say it, but the way you were trying to insinuate it, it kind of did make it seem like that, to be honest.
No, the way I was trying to say, I just want to clarify.
Yeah, the way you were trying to say it, it made it sound like it.
What I wanted to do is not say that they were nobodies, but they're supporting players, right? Mm-hmm. So because I said Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, and so for those that know New Edition, they noticed that I never named the lead singer. I named the backups.
Yeah.
I said Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, right? Those are the backup singers for New Edition. I didn't mention the lead singer, right? But Hoodie Kev, who I put in baby jail for telling that lie on me, is saying that I'm saying that these guys are nobodies, right? So it's a classic case of this weird thing of instead of rooting for your team, you got to bash the team and bash people that support your team. It's weird, bro. This is weird. This is peculiar. This is peculiar, bro. I named backup singers, right? And these guys are role players. I thought a comparison was spot on. I named support guys, right? And so he said, I said nobodies, and I didn't. I'm bringing Hoodie Kev back because I know he's gonna say, but no, you said.
This is complete BS. Because we all know what insinuation means. When you say, oh, he's playing with Ricky, Bobby, and Mike. That's basically
Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike were backup singers for New Edition.
And Bobby Brown went on to have one of the best solo careers of any male artist ever.
On his own, right?
On his own.
But in New Edition.
No, because technically,
oh, here we go.
Bobby Brown had plenty of lead singles.
Oh, we about to go down this New Edition road, bro.
I'm just saying, did Bobby Brown have lead singles?
All I'm saying is Julius Randle.
Did Bobby Brown have lead singles?
What I'm saying is this. You called me earlier, crying on the phone, boo-hooing. We need another star. We got to trade for Damian Lillard.
Yes.
And now you like, oh man, you said such and such about Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. Yo, which one is it, man? Come on, bro.
Yeah, the Knicks need Damian Lillard.
Why do they need Damian Lillard?
Why? Why do we need Damian? Do you want me to give you the whole reason why, or just like some of it?
No, I asked the question and allowed you and was moving out of the way so you can answer.
The Knicks need Damian Lillard to take us to a level that we are not there yet, a level that we are trying to get to. But with this current cast, this current collection, this current cast, we will not get there. We will not be true contenders. We'll be a good story. We'll have good seasons. We'll be first, second round, maybe, good enough for that.
Duke, yeah, that's just.
But we will not get to that next level, the level that a Philadelphia is on, or Milwaukee, or a Brooklyn. We will not get to that level if we do not add a player like Damian Lillard.
What's good, City?
City, my man. What's good?
Bro, I'm not happy right now. I had to resort to my old school because for some reason, something is just not working right with my PC.
It's Hoodie Cav point. He in here arguing for and against the same argument.
What?
Hoodie Cav is in here arguing. Hoodie Cav is sharpening the knife to stab himself in the back with. You know what I'm saying? He's like,
I'm definitely not doing that.
He's like, City. He's like, yo, you just defamed Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, and Alec Burks after all year long. He had been defaming Elfrid Payton, Reggie Bullock, and Alec Burks. City, can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness, bro?
Yeah.
Can I get a witness that this man
all year
has defamed Reggie Bullock and Alec Burks, and now to be right in an argument, he's forgetting what he said.
So that he
can go against what I said. All I'm saying
that is not what I'm saying.
You have Hoodie Cav. You have 8 miles of videotape of you defaming Alec Burks and Reggie Bullock, and now you're standing up for them just to be right in an argument. Duke,
wait a minute.
Am I lying? Duke, am I lying? Am I lying, Duke? Have you seen Hoodie Cav on this show defame Reggie Bullock or Alec Burks?
Yeah, but I don't think he's defending them.
Yeah,
not defending. Not. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. You mean in this sense?
Yeah, I'm talking about in this sense. He's not defending.
What I'm saying is, you, Uncle Freezy, who have come to their defense every time I've defamed them, basically have come out and said they are Ronnie and Mike. You, Uncle Freezy, who every time I want to just toss them off the Brooklyn Bridge into the abyss, you said, no, they're important pieces.
Because they are.
They are blah, 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 blah. And now, because you want to make an argument like, they ain't nobody. I'm not saying that you saying nobody, but he's like, they're not even good enough. Julius Randle got to do this by himself. He ain't got nobody to help him.
No,
that's
not what I said.
You are saying. You're saying
no,
he doesn't have high quality help. When all season long you have been calling them high quality help. So which one is it, Uncle Freezy? Are they high quality help or are they not? Because I have been definitive in my stance. My stance has not wavered.
What's your stance, Cav? What's your stance?
They trash. Anyways.
Wait, Cav. What's your stance?
That they're trash.
Okay.
Are we doing this again?
So here's the thing, City. Hoodie Kev is all over the place. Clearly, it's Saturday night, and people in North Carolina are taking their pants off and waving them around their head like a helicopter.
No one is doing that. That's not how the song goes.
So what you're saying, Freezy, what you're saying is Kev is nervous about the game tomorrow.
No, what I'm saying is in the MVP conversation, the dude is saying I'm wrong about saying Randall should be in the MVP conversation yet.
No,
he's saying Julius right. Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Because if you're
wait a minute,
and so because if you're saying we're right, why did we waste the last 25 minutes talking about it?
Was just saying
I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is make a better argument, because the argument that you've made all season long is that he's playing with good help. Okay. Now you're saying they're not good help.
No, that's not what I said.
Yes, that's what you are saying.
No, that's not what I said. And I keep telling you that's not what I'm saying. And you keep telling me what I said, even though I keep telling you that's not what I said. Okay, well, how about this?
That's what it sounds like you're saying.
Or how about this? How about you stop being quick to bash the Knicks and listen to what it is that I'm saying? I call those guys role players, right? So City, I said that Julius Randle plays with R.J. Barrett, Nerlens Noel, Taj Gibson, Reggie Bullock, Derrick Rose, and Alec Burks and Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, right? And so Kev was like, "Oh, you calling the team trash?" And I was like, "No, I'm saying there's Julius Randle and there's a bunch of role players, right? It's Julius Randle and a bunch of role players." And he said that I'm bashing the Knicks. Listen, there's only one Knick that I bashed this year, and I try not to do it, but I can't help it out of instinct, right? Only one player, that's Elfrid Payton. I don't bash our team. I root for our team. I'm not a undercover Knicks hater. I love the Knicks. I love the Knicks. It's the reason why I do this, bro. I love the Knicks. I was raised up on Knicks basketball. It's the reason why everywhere I go, I rep for my team. I wear Knicks stuff in the most obscure cities, USA, right? And people be like, "Yo, you like the Knicks?" And I'll be like, "Damn right, old lady, mind your business." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm respectful to everybody. I'm respectful, right? But 85-year-old old ladies who be like, "You like the Knicks?" Hey, old lady, yes, I like the Knicks. Mind your damn business. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the Knicks like that, right? I don't throw jabs or bobs at the Knicks every chance I get, right? When I say Julius Randle deserves to be in the MVP conversation for doing more with less, everybody disagrees with me, and then in a separate conversation, they say we need to trade for Damian Lillard. We need to trade for Karl-Anthony Towns. And then I'm like, well, if you disagree with me on Julius Randle being in the MVP conversation because he plays with a bunch of role players, how are you going to tell me that Julius Randle needs help? The two conversations don't go together. They don't jive.
No,
it feels disingenuous. You can't tell me
is doing.
You can't tell me that the Knicks should trade for Damian Lillard, and then at the same time be like, "Yo, but the role players are pretty good."
No, because I want Damian Lillard. So Uncle Freezy can stop crying about how Joel Embiid has Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. How Jokic has Murray and Gordon and Porter, and how Curry has Draymond Green, number 2 pick, and number 1 pick. I want Damian Lillard, so Uncle Freezy got crying about how everyone else's team has better players around their superstar. Maybe if we had Damian Lillard, Damian Lillard, we wouldn't have made that, and maybe he could have had a better argument.
So Esco says, Freezy, do you think Burks is better than RJ as of today? Not in the future, but as of today. I would say Alec Burks' offense is better than RJ right now, except for the 3-point shooting. I think RJ's 3-point shooting is better right now and will be extremely better, a lot better in the future. But Burks has better court vision, better handles, better floor awareness. Defensively, RJ Barrett is better, and it's not even close. So I would say Burks is better by a hair today because his offense supersedes what he brings defensively. And RJ Barrett is above average offense, above average defense. Alec Burks is a good offensive player and below average defense. So I take Burks today. But here's the thing. This is what I wanted to say. If I had my choice of picking the 3 MVP candidates this season, it will look nothing like the ones that are on the ballot. My three MVP candidates would be Chris Paul, Luka Doncic, and Julius Randle. Right? So my 3 would hear me out on it. And we don't have to discuss this, but just for clarity in the MVP conversation. Luka Doncic, Chris Paul, and Julius Randle. Right? All right, so City, you want to jump in? Hey, we didn't do the roll call yet, City.
Oh, snap.
City, they did not do the roll call.
Yo, they already know what to do if they want that to happen, man. They know what to do. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm sorry. I got to come at y'all on the small screen instead of the regular joint. But that's what I got to deal with for right now. Hopefully, y'all can hear me and everything is rocking right. But if y'all want that roll call, y'all know what to do, man. Y'all throw that orange and blue in the chat. Let me see those thumbs up.
City.
Hopefully,
Wait a minute,
you
City.
hit the
City, you need to get your energy up, City, for real. City, for real, you need to get your energy up. You talking in your studio voice like Hoodie Kev.
No.
You need to get your energy up.
Bro.
Get it up!
You know what the problem is? You know
what's that?
Does that sound better? I think my phone was on low.
Oh.
Does that sound better?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I just turned it up. All right. So, yo,
turn it up. Turn it up.
We are good now. Yeah, it's time to turn up now. See what I'm saying? I'm back in effect. I didn't know my joint was on low because I'm not used to paying attention to the phone volume because I don't do that like that. But now I'm here and I'm back and we ready to do this roll call. If y'all ready to do this roll call, let me scroll back because I seen some stuff going on that I wasn't able to address because we was talking about it. But now that we here and we got this thing rocking, that Beck, I see all the orange and blue love. Salute. Frozen
Beck
Kev
is in the building.
I see you. Frozen Kev is
and Hoodie Kev.
Here.
Bam.
Wow, we got twins. It's like, what was it? Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Quiet Money is in the
building.
Let's go with it. Chris Chang is here. I see you. Trump's father is here. What are we doing? We got Trump's papa, his papa. Esco, I see you, bro. Wacko, Knicks fanatic, got the bang going on because he's ready to hear. I don't know if Breen is gonna be on tomorrow, but he's ready to hear some bang. That one goes down. I'm ready to hear that.
They're gonna be casting most of the games.
Yes, John Weber, I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Julian Blum just lit it up. That's what I'm talking about. Julian Blum just lit it up. Cindy, we salute. Hope you still rocking with us. You like the lights. We got it rocking. We got the lights going on. I'm sorry I'm on the small screen, people. I'm sorry, but I am here, man. I am here. Long Island, Sound 1. Let's go. That's what we talking about.
Go.
Get that
Hoodie Kev is in the building.
Come on, man.
What's good?
Get that energy up. Rodolfo.
What's good? Rodolfo Irizarry, what's good?
Boost mobile. Boost up my mobile so everybody can hear me, man, because I don't know if they can hear me right. So do that thing that I like. Boost up my mobile. Boost mobile. You know what it is.
Boost mobile be killing the comment.
Robert Paul. Mr. Paul.
Robert Paul
to you,
was
bro.
good.
Who else we got? That's right. Get those likes up, man. Y'all should have been getting those likes up as soon as y'all walk in the building. As soon as y'all step in the building, hit that thumbs up. It don't cost you nothing. Y'all like what y'all see.
So something came for me in the mail today. Y'all can see the Hoodie Kev swag.
Oh, is that the one that you supposed to sign and send to me?
What the hell? Yeah, you can have this one if you want.
No, I said, is that the one that you supposed to sign and send to me?
I can't do anything. I actually had to send that back because it's too big. Anyway.
Oh, well, yeah. If it's too big for you, it's definitely going to be too big for me.
Ooh. Yeah,
but the hoodie is nice. I can get the hoodie.
Hey, you gonna show the hoodie?
Hold on.
Do it again.
Normally, I don't like. I don't like being put on the big screen, but so it can be seen. Can I get on the ISO cam for this?
Oh, he begging. Oh, not begging. I'm sorry. That was a bad choice of words, Kev. I'm sorry. He asking for the ISO cam.
Y'all gotta show up the hoodie. from the Blorange Tears.
Bam!
Got the teardrop. The Blorange Tears teardrop. Collection.
Bam!
With the Blorange Tears logo. And I will be rocking this at Game 4. I hope they ain't got the heat on. I will be hot.
Oh, that's fire on the back, though. That's fire on the back. That's fire. That's fire right there.
Yes. The Hoodie Kev line is officially out from the Blorange Tears collection. Will be worn Game 4.
Oh yeah, you guys are going to Game 4, right?
Yeah, man. You going?
What?
You going?
No, I live in New York. I can't go.
What? You live in New York? You can't go? What kind of mess is that, dog?
Dude, that's closer than me.
Dude, you know they have these things called highways and airplanes.
Yeah, but
even trains.
I'm not gonna be allowed to just go to a game like that.
They had a movie called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
And you need to be vaccinated too.
You don't need.
Yeah, it's Georgia
to be vaccinated. It is Georgia.
Yeah,
that's probably just for us.
I ain't gonna get into the whole vaccination thing, but I don't know if Georgia requires you to be vaccinated.
Yeah, I don't think it's as much.
And as I broke last night, before anyone ever even was on the internet, that State Farm Arena is allowing full capacity. They try to put that hate on Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, they got full capacity.
Oh, so they just want all of our fans to bum rush it.
Yeah, save the economy.
Every game
I know where 18 of us will be at.
Yeah, they trying to allow full capacity, knowing all of our fans are going to be in there.
Yeah, it's actually 7 home games. So there's no reason we should lose with 7 home games.
Like, yo, come on.
Bam, I feel you. I feel what Duke's saying. I feel you. Right.
Yeah. That's crazy. Did they just do that? Did they just announce that or something?
Yeah, because they made 90% capacity for a lot of teams that they're going into full.
But I knew this yesterday, even though they made the official announcement today. I'm pretty sure that the lady in the sales office is coming on to me. I'm just saying how our conversation's going, because she like to be on the phone with me. And I'm like, well, I am a single man.
So I'm working on some ticket distribution right now, Kev. So I'm working I'm working on ticket things with 2 people.
In the chat? Or
no, at the show email address.
I see. It should be a blast in our private suite with the golf simulator, and I will be winning.
Okay. All right.
So you mean to tell me you're gonna beat the guy that buys all the golf clubs and the golf simulator?
Huh?
You heard me. If you can horn, you can hear.
I don't understand. You said I'm going to beat the guy who buys all the clubs.
Yeah.
What do you mean buy all the clubs?
Hey,
all the golf clubs.
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused.
Okay. Yeah, well.
Oh my God.
Hawks versus Knicks tomorrow. So City, do you have a prediction? Hawks versus Knicks?
Oh, you already know, man. We winning.
Right.
We winning. I don't. If you want me to do like a final score thing or what?
Yeah, I'm predicting that we win, and my final score. I predict the final score is going to be 122-100.
Ooh. I think it'll be a little bit.
And I'm on tape saying that too. That I think the Knicks, with a week of rest. And I know this is going to sound homerish, and undercover Knicks haters are going to have another reason to come at me, but I feel like a week of rest makes this team a top 2 seed in the East. I think a healthy Knicks team is a top 2 team in the East. I don't care what the other team is, because after I saw Brooklyn toying with the Celtics, I was like, was it Brooklyn toying with the Celtics? Let me see. When I saw.
Wait, you're saying we're
today?
A top 2 seed?
Yeah.
Uncle Freezy, I think Uncle Freezy put stuff out there like I'm gonna let it slide.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
None at all. Nothing.
No. Well, I would say this. I don't know if we're that, but what I do know is this. One thing I do know is that I'm tired of talking about how other teams, they got this guy, they got that guy, and they could do this good, they could do that good, but we never talk about the things that our team does well.
Right. Yeah, you know exactly.
Like, and that's I don't know, that's just one of those things that I feel like we need to do when we talk about our team, is we need to continuously talk about the things that they do good. I mean, we know their faults. We know their faults, right?
Right. So and so City, the Brooklyn beat come on, ESPN. So Brooklyn beat the Celtics by 11 today. Jason Tatum shot 6 of 20, right? Evan Fournier is 3 for 10. Kemba Walker was 5 for 60. Somebody on this thing was like, I prefer Kemba Walker over Elfrid Payton. And Kemba Walker shot 5 for 16 today in the playoffs. Right? Yeah, give me Kemba Walker over Elfrid Payton. Right?
I would take him over him, just not with the money amount. That's the
only thing. But they come together, bro. All of it comes together. Yeah. And I feel you.
Uncle Freezy right now. What Uncle Freezy doing right now is give him
so my point is that the Nets should have beat the brakes off the Celtics today, and they didn't. They 2 stars had subpar games, and the Nets coasted to an 11-point victory. They were up by 8. They were up by 8 most of the game. They stretched it to 10 late, and then I think Blake Griffin,
Harden, and Kyrie didn't play well. They shot horrible from 3. That's why. But both, like, they started hot, the Celtics, and then Tatum and Kemba you couldn't see them.
They fell off a little bit, but we could also say too that Boston is a well-coached team, regardless of who they got in the game. Like, they don't even have to have their top players. Remember what happened to us?
Thank you, City.
You know
God! Thank God somebody else said
it. They had all of their bench players, and look at what happened. They're a well-coached team. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you gotta respect that when a team is well-coached. Just like I would say, our guys are well-coached, right? We could have a couple of people out, and we might play a team and hang and bang with them for the longest time, and people would be like, "Yo, y'all should have been blowing those guys out." No, we're just a well-coached team, and we come to play. And we already know the Boston Celtics, they're a well-coached team, and they come to play.
So you said we don't have upper echelon players then.
City.
I didn't say that at all.
I
said when we do have people out, right, that we're a well-coached team too. And although we do have people out, we still play and perform where other teams, right? Other teams, fans, whatever, they say, "Oh, we should have blew those guys out. We should have." But no, it didn't. It didn't happen because guess what? We play defense and we well organized, and that goes a long way with any team.
I would have liked to say that I have a newfound appreciation for City for real tonight.
Well, I appreciate that.
Hold on, I gotta say something real quick. How in the world you got a newfound appreciation for City, and y'all been co-hosting for 2 months? This appreciation for City should have been there from day one. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm just not really feeling this vibe, man. I don't know what's going on, but City for real is our guy, and we love City for real, right? And this ain't something that I'm just making up out the blue. You know what I'm saying? I call this dude at least once a day and let him talk my head off for 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I don't normally, you know what I'm saying? I don't normally do that. I get on the phone, I tell you my business, and then I go. I ain't a telephone person. I'm like, how you doing? You say, good. All right, goodbye. I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? City will, hey, man, you know, I'll walk my joint to Walmart, you know what I'm saying, blah, blah, blah. And I enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that. And see, I start smiling. I ain't mean to smile. I meant to stay serious. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we shouldn't be finding no newfound appreciation for City. You know what I'm saying? City for real is Blorange tears. When you see Blorange tears, everybody should be thinking City for real. And not just City, but it's like Julian Blum too. You know what I'm saying? Like the Julian Blums, the Chris Changs, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, this Blorange tears fan, man, I take this thing mad serious. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna let Hoodie Kev get back in because I think he about to have a meltdown in T-minus 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, City, I usually put you in the number one spot, but I gotta slide you over here because Hoodie Kev said you don't deserve to be there.
So I'm so very confused because
And Sang is in the building. What's good? Hey, what's good? I was hoping you show up because I love mispronouncing your name. Adsan 40. I love mispronouncing it. I know I'm saying it wrong, bro. I know that I'm saying it wrong. And I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. Cindy Nevins was good. Alive Wise was good. Long Island Sound 1 was good. Hey, so, and I want to read this too. Yo, Elvis Hoop says, Kev and City are GOATs. And I agree. They're not just GOATs here. They're GOATs in the Knicks universe. They're GOATs everywhere. These two dudes are GOATs home and away. I watched a Knicks channel and it was busting. They were like, yo, we busting, you know, we popping. Yo, what's good? Get that energy up. What's good? And I'm watching another Knicks channel. What's good? Get that energy up. How y'all feeling out there? If you see a like button, beat it up. And they had like 7 people in the chat. It was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we up to 7 right now, yo. You know what I'm saying? One day we gonna be big. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man. What's
y'all
saying?
They can't replicate us.
What if they say the mockery is the greatest form of flattery or whatever it is? They say. I was like, yo, these cats trying to sound like Hoodie Kev and City for real. You know what I'm saying? These cats, like one dude is legit trying to be like Hoodie Kev, and the other dude is like trying to be City for real. And so I ain't throwing no shade. What I'm saying is that you know you the GOAT when people take your they look at your style, they look at the video, pause, pretend to practice their City voice. Yo, what's good? Or they practice Hoodie Kev. No, Kevin Knox. You know what I'm saying? Bro. When they 7 to 8, and I'm not knocking them because everybody got to start somewhere. Man, we had to start somewhere. But what I'm saying is that you could tell these dudes are the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? That Beck is in the chat. Hey, that Beck, listen. Hey, somebody gonna be trying to copy you too. You gonna be mad as hell. You be like, hey, they copying me. Hey, it's gonna be something crazy like that, Lauren. And you're gonna be like, what? You know what I'm saying? That Lauren. You know,
the copycats are out.
Yeah.
And it's too bad I can't get cloned anymore because I already got 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's all right.
What I'm getting at though is this. They be like a dude legit like on the screen with a goatee is like, no, Kevin Knox. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, I got you. I feel you, bro. Hey, Kev, you think I'm BSing, right? I can't send it. I can't play it here without getting the copyright. But I'm gonna go back and get it, and I'm gonna send y'all the link in the text message. I'm gonna send y'all the link in the text message. Man. Yeah. So, but
that's gonna be must see. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, that Beck said they do it every day. And if y'all watching, I ain't clowning y'all. I think it's flattering that somebody would imitate Hoodie Kev. You know what I'm saying? I think it's flattering. And I'm not even Hoodie Kev. The dude in the number one spot on the screen, that is like, yo, Uncle Freezy. Like when I do this, y'all, when I do this right here, Hoodie Kev would be like, yo, why you in the number one spot, Uncle Freezy? I should be in the number one spot. There you go, Kev. Back where you belong. Okay. But
I would like to take a minute out, just a minute to
say how much you appreciate City for real.
I think you took that out of its context, and with as much that, well, you and I talk about the context is I have always appreciated City and how we play off each other, and have enjoyed my time.
You better speak up because your chaperone just showed up. You better speak up because your chaperone just showed up. He's gonna get all over you.
No, like I said, I mean, there's nothing to get on. I like City very much. Me and City.
Get him, G-Man! Get him, G-Man! Get him, G-Man! Get him, G-Man! G-Man, get him! Get him, G-Man! Get him, G-Man! G-Man for life, get him! He running rogue tonight.
No, like I said,
he running rogue tonight.
City and I think are fine. Like me and City, we talk not all the time, but we talk enough.
Hey,
I think.
Did this thing get on ISO cam by itself?
I mean, you were like, I don't have control over it. It's just weird now. I mean, I don't control any of this.
He is using the force on you, Freezy. He waved his hand.
Oh.
There's no hand wave. My hand has been.
You did it under the screen. You did it under the screen. It's okay. I don't mean to tell you secrets. I'm sorry.
But yeah,
I'm trying to take a page out of Darth City's book, huh?
Oh.
I really, like I said,
is he jealous of Darth City?
Really, really like City very much.
We were talking about this earlier. Like the formula for the show is 93% Hoodie Kev, 7% City, Uncle Freezy, G-Man for life, and everybody else who come on the show. And but you know what? Like champions though, like a G, we take that 7% of the airtime that we get, and we try to, what I'm saying, and we try to cook with it. You know what I'm saying? That other 93% that is Hoodie Kev do his thing with it.
I'm pretty sure I get like the smallest piece of the pie. And I'm fine with that.
What?
I'm fine with the smallest piece of the pie.
So Kev.
So you want more time. So 93% is not good enough.
I literally don't get that. I would get like maybe 12%.
Man.
And I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna make the most out of that 12% that I get.
Okay. So right now, I gotta get in my stance, right? Let me get in my position. So right now, we're gonna stop the madness, Kev. Okay. Number one, if you look at the credits and the banner that comes up on the show, whose name is on that banner?
City for Real.
And hosted by who?
Uncle Freezy.
No, that's not what it says.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. How do you not know it is your show? How do you not know this? Look, Kev, listen, this is what I'm not going to allow you to do tonight, right? Or this morning, because it's not night anymore.
It's night to some people, because I always call it night. Listen, when the sun's not out, it's nighttime.
It's nighttime. Okay,
I'm usually in the bed.
I would give you that one. But this is what I'm not going to allow you to do. So sometimes when people say things that are contrary to what the truth is, and they know this, they do it because they are looking for attention. Now, let me preface this by saying, Kev, in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I saying that you are an attention seeker. In no way, shape, form, or fashion am I saying that you thrive thrive off of the attention that you may or may not receive during the contents of the show. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that
that's what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I'm putting facts out there, right? So
Okay.
what I would say is, Kev, if you have not seen the opening for your show with your name on it as the host, I would highly suggest that you go and take a look at it because it looks pretty good. It gives you a whole bunch of props. You know what I'm saying? So when people see that, I have to think in my heart of hearts that people come in to see you in City for real. That's what I have to think. That's why I'm here.
I thank everyone who comes out and spends their early mornings with City and I, because all of us will just be talking to each other, and we can do that over the phone in the daytime.
This is true, but not you, because you're sleeping in the daytime, and we don't want you.
I'm at work in the daytime.
When?
Always.
At what time you get up?
Get up? It depends what I got to do.
What time? What time do you normally arise from your slumber? When it's a normal day, nothing out.
Whenever the King's Orchestra makes it to his bedroom.
What?
The gong comes in.
They got Prince of King.
Yes. On the hush, on the low.
Listen, Prince of King is more like City for Real. I'm like Simi. And City for Real is like Prince of King.
Stop it, Kev.
What?
Stop it, Kev. Yes. Stop it.
What?
I am Simi.
Oh,
what?
God.
What are you doing?
Oh my God! Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm glad.
On the low, Uncle Freezy does give out very strong King Jaffe Joe vibes. Very strong.
Man, get out of here, Kev. See what I'm saying? See what I mean? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I don't get.
All he's missing is that lion sheaf. That's the only thing that Uncle Freezy. I'm gonna buy him one of them. That's the only thing that Uncle Freezy is missing. That little the shoulder wrap with the lion on it.
Nah, bro. I am not King Joffrey. I'm a supporter. And anybody that has had personal contact with me behind the scenes knows that I'm a supporter. And I do it naturally. Not even because I want to, because it's the most natural thing for me to do and be.
That part, right? What he just said. That part.
Right. I can't pretend to be nobody else. Like I don't pretend to know everything. I don't pretend to, or I don't hide stuff from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't pretend to be rich. I don't pretend to be none of this stuff. All I can be is Uncle Freezy, right? And I be with y'all like that on camera and off camera. You ain't never called me or talked to me or texted me and I've been somebody else. I'm not King Joffrey. I'm just a dude just trying to help a Knicks channel grow. Because for the last 20 years, we have not been in a situation where we can express how we feel as Knicks fans, right? And now and nothing against none of the other formats. I'm not knocking them, but what we provide is different. What we provide, where others are clinical, we are like the Jerry Springer show, and I understand that. And sometimes we get out of hand and things get crazy. But it's one of those deals where it's like that's who we want to be.
Are you eating
Chips Ahoy? The soft batch. I recognize that cookie. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, Kev. We need to have a doggone intervention, Freezy. We need to have an intervention. I'm telling you right now. Hoodie Kev is on a road to disaster right now. I'm telling you. That's not healthy. Nobody eats a Chips Ahoy soft batch at 2:25 a.m. Kev?
Well, somebody does.
What Kev does? Kev does. Hey, and I bet what you chasing it with? Where's your soda at, Kev? What flavor you got tonight?
Hopefully, it's not do.
Oh, it's a 2-liter. Lord have mercy. Where's your cup? So Knicks man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I talked to Hoodie Kev about this before. Bro, our channel don't make money like them other channels because of what we allow. You know what I'm saying? We basically allow short stuff in the short term so that we can be bigger in the long term. Like dudes come on here, like I ain't like some of these dudes that I see, I ain't never heard say a cuss word in their life. They get hit, first thing they do is cuss. And it demonetizes us off the rip. Off the rip. Hey, Kev, am I lying? Hoodie Kev, am I lying?
I cannot say that you are telling a fib.
Yeah, they'll go on nothing but Knicks, and they speak the Queen's English, and then they get here. The first words out of their mouth is the foulest cuss words you ever heard in your life, and you're like, "Whoa, man! What you don't cuss on Knicks fan TV, but you come straight on here and be like, or you don't cuss on Ryan Cleveland joint, and the first thing you do, first words out your mouth, be like, and you like, yeah, this video ain't getting monetized." And the reason why monetization is important for me is because I be wanting to pay for stuff like the Blorange Tears Debate League Championship belt,
which I need.
Right, I can't pay for all this stuff out of pocket because you know what I'm saying. Whatever.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying. Hey, I want to do giveaways. I want to give away merch and all kind of stuff, but we keep getting demonetized. Like I was telling Hoodie Kev when I was doing the pre-production for the thing, I'm like, I looked at the last video and it's not even monetized. You know why?
Why?
Because of language.
Oh.
So now you like, yo, it's crazy. Oh. But anyways. Hoodie Kev, that thing is fire. Cully, what's good?
I like that, Kev. That's tight.
Cully, what's good?
This will be worn in Atlanta. Hopefully it's not 95 degrees.
I was about to say it's going to be warm in Atlanta, Kev. You might want to.
I'm worried indoor. You know they get the stadiums cool.
They do, but you don't drink water, Kev. I'm concerned right now.
The sodas will be cold. Don't worry, they'll be all nice.
The sodas.
Hey,
this soda is hot.
Yeah.
Where's our attendant? Where's the ice?
And there it is, right there. There it is, live and in living color. Oh my goodness.
Hey, and shout out to the 80 plus, 90 plus people watching us live from around this green earth of ours. All late into the night, 2:28 Eastern Standard Time in the morning.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for hanging out here with us. You know what I'm saying? We love y'all. And I don't say that because I want y'all to smash the like button. That's y'all job. Your job is to smash the like button. You should be doing that anyway. I say that because it's cool being around people that have some of the same beliefs as we do. Cully, where you going, bro? Hey, Cully. We're going to have to teach Cully
that
about
whole
the
bounce.
Yeah.
In the building.
Yeah, come on, man. Don't do that to us, bro.
Right. Hey, so, Duke, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hadouken. Hey, shout out, man. I didn't give you the proper greetings. So I came in the building wrong, first of all. I apologize. I didn't give, salutations and greetings as I was supposed to. Hey, shout out to the chat, to Freeze's point. Thank you for being here. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us tonight. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Bam.
So I made a prediction. Knicks 122, Hawks 100. And here's why. And I'm going to use Kev's ISO cam.
Uh-oh.
Right. I'm going to use Kev's ISO cam.
Okay. So
now Kev jealous. Now he's jealous.
The artist hoodie cam. That is not my hoodie cam. That is
CP
the artist hoodie cam.
Wait a minute.
He said that's CP the artist hoodie cam. That's CP the artist hoodie cam.
He has changed the name of the camera
to the hoodie
he legit
cam.
Just changed the name of the camera.
I see what. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And think nobody realized
I apologize. That is CP the artist ISO cam.
No, Kev, you knew what you were saying.
Literally.
That's that little underhanded stuff that you do, right?
Literally not. I'm sorry. I'm watching Sports Center, and they got a PJ tour up there, and I was watching that. So I get my practice in for when we do the golf simulator in the suite.
I'm sorry, City.
Well, I only have to deal with this for hopefully another day. But let me give my predictions, man. I say 114, 110. I think it'll be a closer game than what we think.
I'm gonna just jump in here real quick. City, you wrong, bro.
Okay.
You wrong. You wrong. And you wrong. You are as wrong as two left shoes on this. Right.
Okay.
And so this is why I say that. Have you ever been deprived of something for a long time? Deprived of something that you love for a long time?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get back to that thing that you love, that you've been deprived from for so long, you feel like this is one of the greatest moments of your life. I'll give you an example. This girl I was dating when I was in the military, right? Man, we had been dating a long time. Long time. At least 10 days. You know what I'm saying? At least 10 days. Right. I was a dumb private. You know what I'm saying? I was a dumb private. You know what I'm saying?
10 days.
And she looked good. And listen, I only blew 2 of my checks for her. I was like, I blew so much money. The only thing I could afford to buy was Kiwi. But that was that part is another story for another day, right? But I went to this place. I was dating her for like 10 days, bro. And I'm telling you. God. And so I went to this place called National Training Center, and I went out there for a double rotation, right? I was gone.
For Irwin, California.
Yes. So I was gone like 54 days, something like that, or something like that. Bro, when I got back and she was there, she met me in the rear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Getting off the bus?
Yeah. Well, we had a formation. So we had a formation at the motor pool. Yep. And then we got a 5-ton and went back to So
the 4 buses. I got you.
Yeah. So it was like all that stuff ain't even. But when I saw her, she ran and jumped in my arms, and I was like, baby, this has been the longest 54 or whatever days of my life. She was like, Uncle Freezy, I saw some rings at Walmart. We should get married, right? City, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
I had been with her for 10 days, been away from her for 54 days. When I got back, she saw the rings and she wanted to get married. So we were separated longer than we were together.
You've been together. And
yes.
Want to get married. Boy.
And we spent that night planning weddings and all kind of stuff, right? And it was one of the most beautiful times of my life, right? But this is why City for Real is wrong. The Knicks haven't made the playoffs since 2013.
Right.
The Knicks, during that time, the Knicks have been stomped on, dragged through the mud, right? Dissed. The Knicks were getting dissed during football season, right? Football season going on, people throwing shots at the Knicks. Baseball season going on, people dissing the Knicks, right? But the whole time, the Knicks fans wanted to win a championship, right? We wanted to win a championship, right? And the whole time, everybody dissing us. Fire Dolan. What are you doing to Oakley? What are you doing to Spike Lee? Don't nobody want to come there. KD ain't coming here. Kyrie ain't coming here. Kawhi ain't coming here. All this stuff, right? But now we can smell a championship, and it starts with one step at a time. And you know what that first step is? Game 1 of round 1 of the NBA playoffs, with the Atlanta Hawks coming to play the New York Knicks in a starving environment. I think the environment is going to be so overwhelming for the Hawks that if we beat them by 22, it'll be a miracle, because we probably try to beat them by 40.
I agree.
The environment in MSG is going to be so bananas. It's going to be so bananas that I don't think the Hawks stand a chance in game 1. Now, will they win game 2? Maybe. Can they win game 3? Yeah, they can win game 3. Can they win game 4? Yes. But game 1,
I'd be pissed if they win game 4.
But game 1 in the Garden after a miracle turnaround season?
Not happening.
Bro, I cannot see the Hawks staying within 20 of the Knicks. And in game 1, and this is just game 1. Now in game 2, yeah, I could probably be with you. But the emotions and energy, dog, did you see the Garden after the Knicks finally climbed to 500?
Oh my God. And there was only 2,000 people in the building that night.
Right. Now, can you imagine what a playoff atmosphere is going to be like in the Garden. That's all I'm saying. That's why I think you're wrong on this one. Right. Usually we agree, but on this one, I feel like I might be right.
I don't know. I still think it's going to be a close game because those guys have been starving too. Like it's not like they have been in the best of both worlds to where they have been on the top of the league. You know, they've been at the bottom of the barrel too. Like, and I'm not trying to big up their team by any means, but what I'm saying is that they probably hungry too. They're gonna come out with that fight. They're gonna come out with that desire. They got good players on their team. They got just about a good enough roster as we do, where we hold the upper hand. I believe it's on our bench. But at the same time, with all things being given, do I think we're going to win the game? Yes. Do I think we're going to blow them out? No. I could be wrong about the blowout thing, but at the same time, I feel like it's going to be a close game. I feel like if we get the W, it's going to come down to fourth quarter. It's going to come down to defense, and it's going to come down to a few guys making timely shots like they've been doing the last couple of games. Okay. I don't see them coming in playing like slouches.
Right. I don't think so either. But you know what though? The Jets are hungry too.
What?
The New York Jets are hungry also.
Huh?
And they are trash, bro.
If the Jets are hungry,
oh my God.
If the Jets are hungry, the Chicago Bears are starving.
Hey, how many pair of glasses does one person need? Just one?
The Chicago Bears are like one of them infomercials you see at 3 o'clock in the morning about feeding the kids with the flies on the eye.
Kev, that's not funny, Kev, that ain't funny. How you gonna compare? Kev, don't do that, Kev.
So,
he brought up your Bears.
I would say this.
Who's Bears? What? Someone like the Bears?
Cavs Bears, yeah.
See?
The Care Bears?
That was almost sound, I was about to say it almost sounded like Care Bears. I would say this, right? Do you realize that the series record for the Knicks against the Hawks is something like 9-1. They've only beat us one time in a playoff atmosphere. And that goes back to like 1973.
Right.
One time.
Are we about to play the 1973 Hawks?
What that got to do with
this? We're about to play the 1973 Hawks.
I'm not gonna feed into that, bro.
Yeah, that's not the same exact team. It's
not. But the point is this: you are what your record says that you are, right? And until you prove us wrong by defying the record. So what do you have to do? You have to win a game.
Whose record? Our record?
Okay. No. So let me start over.
I'm confused. Are you talking about the Knicks?
Okay. I'm gonna start over. I started this conversation by saying the Atlanta Hawks record against the New York Knicks in a playoff environment is like 9-1. Us being 9, them being 1. They've only beat us one time.
Okay.
For the history of the time that we've been playing basketball, once they've won. So I say that to say this. That's going to be on your psyche somewhere. But to Freezy's point, you going into the Garden is one thing, right? When there's no fans there and you just doing what you're doing, and you just playing a regular season game that may or may not count for anything. This game may be one of those games that you need to get you over 500, so you may have a little bit more energy in it, or you may already be over 500 and you resting players, or you got some injuries going on. We don't know what the situation is, but this is the New York Knicks in the playoffs for the first time since 2013. 2013. Right. And you just literally pouring blood in a chum. Chum is that stuff that you put in the water to attract sharks, for those of you that don't know.
I don't know why you would want to attract the sharks. But okay.
I'm about to say, so Kev, let me finish. I'm about to tell you how I correlate things, right? Because everything always ties together. So literally what they just did is they sprinkled that around the Garden outside. And then on top of that, turn around and said, we're going to allow 15,000 of y'all to come up in here and root for your basketball team. That thing is about to be off the chain.
Tomorrow, bro.
off the chain.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
And not only that,
oh man, I can't wait.
If you look at the way that the public mass media has positioned these games on TV, right? Guess who will have the most watched basketball game in the first round? The New York Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks. Mark my words, it's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
People are watching, man. They ready for us, man. They watching them all.
Can I tell y'all a story? I don't know why it popped in my mind. Probably about 10 years ago, Michael Jordan had a Jordan commercial about some high school teams playing. And one of the high school teams was wearing like blue, yellow, and white. And the other team was wearing like orange and black. And this dude was wearing the blue, yellow, and white jersey. Came, like he split the middle, he dunked on the team that's wearing orange and black to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as we know, Michael Jordan is from Wilmington, North Carolina. Let's put that out there. I think we can end this debate. He's from Wilmington, North Carolina. That commercial, if you're from Wilmington, North Carolina, you'll realize that he's talking about a high school's matchups that goes back since segregation, probably. New Hanover High School and E.A. Laney. Michael Jordan and E.A. Laney are an arch nemesis of New Hanover High School. When Hoodie Kev was a wee young boy playing varsity basketball for New Hanover High School, I had to go up against E.A. Laney. Hostile environment. Hostile environment. I'm talking about a 17-year-old. So, it's psyched up for me. And, I went in there and they was like, Hanover hasn't won it against in Laney's gym since like 1972. And I'm thinking to myself, my mama wasn't even in high school when it happens. Why are you even telling me this? How does this correlate to me? I can't help what the 1972 varsity basketball team of New Hanover High School did. I can control what the 2003 New Hanover High School basketball team is going to do. Now I went out there and I did my thing, of course. We all know the Hoodie Cat did his thing. I think I had 14 points. So, probably could have had more, but, I'm like RJ Barrett clapping over there, the Elper Payne like, what's happening here? That's beside the point. They tried to rob me of my shine because they didn't want me to be great. The point is, we went in there in a hostile environment, and for the first time in 21 years, we beat E.A. Laney. Take that, Jordan. End of my story.
Okay.
So,
wow.
I guess my question is,
that was enlightening.
Correlate to what we were talking about.
Hey, so let's rate Kev's story on a 5-star system, right? On a 5-star system, I want the 5 people up here that did not participate in that story to rank it from 1 star to 5 stars. Starting with Cully. Cully, what do you rate Kev's story? And he left.
I'll take his vote.
No.
Come on,
right in ballot.
Hey, City. What do you rate Kev's story on a system 5 stars, 1 star through 5 stars?
Don't forget we co-host City.
Wait, my bad. My back. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No,
City, don't forget we co-host.
I'll go after you, Cully.
On 1 to 5.
Yeah.
If I gotta be honest, man, I'm gonna say between 2 and 3.
Okay.
Nothing against Kev. Nothing against Hoodie Kev, man. Hoodie Kev's cool, man. It's just I'm thinking about the Knicks right now.
So he was like, he said 2.5 stars.
And Kevin's
2.5 stars out of 5. Wow, that's halfway to 5. Okay. Hey, City, what do you rank the story?
listen, Kev is my guy, and I love Kev. That's my
guy.
Hey,
and Chat,
you know
what
I'm saying? But I would say this. I got to give it a 2, just because he's going off about himself right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we trying to do the thing. We trying to talk about other stuff, and he going on about himself.
I'm dying to talk about the Knicks.
The man with the silver spoon.
Yeah, respectfully, I agree. I got lost. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I got a little lost.
No disrespect. I actually got like full on lost.
Hey, so hold on. So let me set the record straight and tell you about my story.
No, Kev, come on.
Damn statement.
Kev, let people finish. You just told a whole story.
It's nothing against Kev though.
Story, and then you won't even let us chime in. Let me tell it. Hey, chat. Hey, virtual chat. Hey, rank Kev's story on a scale from 1 star to 5 stars.
Oh Lord.
But it ain't that serious though. But it just caught me off guard.
Yeah.
So Duke, what do you rank Kev's story?
Oh, I said I agree with City and Cully, because I completely sidetracked myself in my head because I wasn't really paying attention that much.
Hey, so G-Man, what do you rank Kev's story from?
Give him a 1.
Oh, 1 star. Okay.
So let me tell you what.
I'm going to explain my rating, because not explaining would be unfair to Hoodie King.
Right.
So I will explain. So Kev, I love the fact that you are very passionate about things that happened in your past. We should all hold on to those things, because those are teachable moments, right? We learn from those things. That's experience. That's what we do. However, the reason that I cannot elevate my rating over 1 is because that story had absolutely nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Nothing. See, that is where you were all wrong.
I want to do my rating of the story, because my rating of it was all over the place. I was like, wow, he interjected here with a story, and so I was like, G-Man brought up a point that we were going to debate, and it was just interrupted by a story, and so at first I was like, yo, this must be a 5-star story. But as the story went on, I kept taking a star off the board. I took a star off the board. You know what I'm saying? I just kept taking, and so we got to a point that there wasn't no stars on the board. And I felt like I couldn't give Kev a 0 stars for that story. So I put 1 of the stars back.
Kev, we love you. It was just that story just like caught us off guard. It's not anything.
So let me explain the story.
Yeah, you deserve
to. No, hold on. Let me just understand the story, because y'all aren't thinking deep enough.
Kev, these people are smart.
No, let me tell you why they don't understand the story. I was G-Man for life.
Present.
G-Man right there.
Present.
Said the New York Knicks are 9-1 against the Knicks and the Atlanta Hawks, and haven't beat them since like whenever.
Right.
I told us, and it's gonna be a hostile environment in the Garden, and it's gonna be crazy. And the Knicks, y'all should expect the Knicks to win, which we all want. I expect the Knicks to win.
Right.
But I said, let me tell you about a story of this exact scenario where I was firsthand had knowledge. And it's not on the scale of Madison Square Garden, obviously. But I walked into a crazy hostile environment, small towns and everything. Small hostile environment against a team my team hadn't beaten in 21 years.
Okay.
But we didn't care about what happened over the last 21 years.
All right.
We just cared about that night.
Hey, City.
That is the purpose of my story that you all didn't understand.
93% is not enough. 93%. I told you, 93% is not enough.
How City just kind of. But that's what I'm saying. Y'all didn't understand that I was actually referring to the exact same conversation we were having. Okay. I just told a firsthand experience of what G-Man had said. I said, and living I'm pretty sure that the Atlanta Hawks don't care that they hadn't beaten the Atlanta Hawks hadn't beaten the New York Knicks since 1982 or whatever.
Yeah, but Kev, that is
not. I guarantee you, that is not on Trae Young's mind, not on John Collins' mind, not on
that makes more sense.
mind or anything.
But we already addressed that. We already.
That makes sense.
No, we didn't address it because as soon as G-Man said it, that's when I told the story. So how did you address it?
Before that, I was trying to say that it doesn't matter. Because as soon as he said that, what did I say? I said none of that matters.
It looks like City for Real is in the back screen of a cheap 90s movie.
No, it looks like I'm on my phone and the light that's above me is blocking me out. But if you want me to go in the kitchen so you can see my face, I can do that.
Yeah, we like seeing City face, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But that is the purpose of my story.
All right.
I'm sorry it went over your head.
It did.
It definitely went over my head.
You good?
But Kev, what we want to do though?
I gotta pull up a chair.
We want to give people credit for being smart. We don't want to tell people that you didn't get it. And let me tell it to you again, because that insinuates that smart people are not on your level. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that, man. People are smart, bro. They got it the first time.
No, they didn't get it the first time. Clearly, they just said they didn't get it.
Yeah.
So how can you say they got it when they came out their own mouths and said, I didn't get it?
Knicks in 6, man.
That's not me saying that they're not smart. I'm saying they didn't get it.
Knicks in 5.
That's all I'm saying.
You saying I was saying Knicks in 6.
No, really Knicks in 6, but G-Man.
That's the thing.
I'm predicting 115.
I'm sticking with my 5.
I'm predicting 115.
5 ain't bad.
Oh no, 105.91 for tomorrow.
Wow.
I did a random number generator and I just picked that. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see us. I see us winning by 10.
Yeah, I see us winning by the first playoff game in the Garden since Barack Obama was president. Oh, who was president? Barack Obama?
Barack Obama.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Think about that, man. The first game back in the Garden since 2013.
I wonder if Spike Lee gonna be there.
Oh yeah. Oh, he gonna be there, bro. He gonna be there.
Mayweather was there last time.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
So you gotta hold it down. This game. They have to get this win tomorrow. It's just they have to, man. The fans gonna go wild tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go wild.
The Guard's gonna be packed tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Packed, man.
All right. Hey,
so I gotta charge my joint. So before I do that, can I just say this real quick? Can I do my thing real quick, Freezy?
Yo, you the co-host, bro. I'm just here.
All right, my thing is about to die. I gotta charge my phone, but I just wanted to tell everybody, yo, shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to the chat family. Y'all already know how we do. Thank you. I appreciate the orange and blue love that y'all always show me. It's really, really, really appreciated. Shout out to all my guys on the panel. Y'all already know what it is. I gotta charge my phone, get back on this thing, and I'll be down in the chat, but I will holler at y'all tomorrow. Game time, whatever we gonna do, I'm gonna be there. Salute to you guys. Salute to everybody. Thank you, Uncle Freezy, Hoodie Kev, my guy. Salute, Cully, Hadouken.
Salute, OG.
The Sarge.
So
you already know. Gas. I just seen you jump in. Yo, shout out to you. And boom, bam. We gonna do it like that. But shout out to you guys.
Salute, brother.
I'm a jump in the chat so I can charge my phone.
No doubt, my guy.
Random number 108 to 122. That's the final score for game 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put my random number generator at minimum 90 and max 130 because I don't expect anything.
I think they'll score over 100 points, but it won't be that much more over 100.
They're pretty excited. I'm sure they're going to, yeah.
They'll get up to the game. And, I looked at a couple games today, and the Celtics, when they came out, they looked good in the first half, but then the second half.
Yeah, they disappeared that second. I thought they were going to win.
They did. I don't know what happened. I was like, we about to have a game tonight.
I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I think we're going to lose the game by 3. Vegas -3.
Okay, so Gas, let me ask you a question. So I'm always curious when people say this, right?
Get him out.
And I always know when people say a couple different phrases. When people start the phrase like, with all due respect, that means you're about to try to disrespect me.
It's the most disrespectful thing coming. Yeah.
Exactly. So when people say, I don't mean any harm, but you do. So what you're about to say is going to potentially cause me harm. So when you say, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, how do you think on the Knicks channel saying we're going to lose the first game in game one of the first time we've been to the NBA playoffs in years? How do you think that's going to come off? I'm just curious. How do you think that plays in this room? And now your business is being able to read the room. So how do you think that's going to come off? I'm just curious.
But I believe myself that they've been, first of all, we're a day before Monday. So the way we went from underdog to like everybody's favorite. I don't like being everybody's favorite. We're looking at Atlanta Hawks teams that have the same record as us. And when they're seeing all of this, 15,000 people, things like that. I mean, I'm used to being a Knicks fan that they hype everything up, and even when we had the 9-game winning streak, it was supposed to be that was when Randall went on interviews and everybody's on interviews and everybody get caught up in the line. And on game time, I think I gotta wait for the pressure of the fans. I gotta wait to see. We haven't seen one game when they have more than 3,000 people in the Garden, and I feel like the bubble was something good for us. Now the whole fan base. I mean, I'm hoping that Knicks fans behave, but I know somebody's gonna be yelling at Alfred. I know somebody's gonna be yelling when Knox makes mistakes. I know our fan base, so I'm more scared about.
Continue. My bad.
But yeah.
Well, Knox not even play most likely, but it's mostly I'm scared of our Knicks fans in the Garden. The fact that people are just so willing. Like this is the first time that you have the most amount of people put in together. Granted, I believe the Canelo fight there was 60,000 people, but that's Dallas, that's Florida, that's UFC, Texas.
UFC was a lot of
people. But UFC they paid $50,000 to a man to break his face, so that doesn't even count.
No, I know that.
But my thing is the 15,000 fans is. I mean, we saw the Nuggets. Who am I to say that we cannot lose when the Nuggets just got outperformed by the Trailblazers? Yeah. So, and this is the playoff. Yeah, don't get it twisted. This is the playoff. Like anybody could get it. It doesn't mean I'm saying we're losing the series, but it could be a good wake up call. Even if I'm going confident, don't get it twisted. I want to win. But the 15,000 fans is the thing that worries me right now, because they play together when they don't have that distraction. We haven't seen them with the distraction, and we are a distraction.
I can't lie to you. I mean, I respect your opinion, but I just don't see the Knicks losing them all, man. I'm sorry. Just don't see it, man. I mean, it's a series.
No reason.
Yeah, it's a series. It can happen, but I don't know, man. I'm thinking of the good things. I just don't see it happening tomorrow. I see a good ass game tomorrow, man. That's it.
Yeah.
I see it.
The only thing for me is that
they didn't provide me any confidence in the last game of the season. That's why I'm like this, because the last game of the season.
I mean, the last game of the season was whatever it was, to be honest. That game was just like Randall didn't have a good game, whatever. That was just us not being good that game. But to me, all I'm really worried about is to see who shows up in the playoffs and who doesn't.
It's a week later.
That's what I want to know.
Right. I mean, it's a week later that we playing. I think Tibbs got these guys prepared, man. Like I think they excited.
I don't care about the regular season games anymore. Like how they played in that game. I care about who shows up and who doesn't.
Who else plays tomorrow? Who else plays tomorrow? Only us.
Wizards versus Phillies.
Hell no.
Suns versus Lakers.
Games all day, bro.
And Jazz versus Grizzlies. It's 4 games.
The Jazz
everybody that didn't play today plays tomorrow.
Lakers and Suns, I think too, right?
Yep, they play tomorrow.
They have 4 games. It's
4
just
games
like
tomorrow, all day, just like today.
All day, just like today.
And then during the week, it gets split up in the. Well, no, it don't really get split up, but it kind of does.
If I may say, I mean, it's all Like we don't play game 2 until Wednesday.
Wednesday, right?
But there'll be teams who play game 2 tomorrow. Or I mean, not tomorrow, like Monday.
Monday,
so
right?
It's all kind of like
split up.
There'll be games every day.
Yeah.
But it won't be like the same teams be playing on the same day.
It's gonna turn to 2 games per day.
It's turning to 2 games a day, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, we gotta wait till Wednesday
because they only did it like this because it's the weekend. The weekend they're gonna have 4 probably.
Right.
Right now.
And that's just to get it started, and then everything else goes in.
It's just normal, yeah. 40 days, 40 nights.
Because they know people got work in school, especially during that time.
Damn, I'm so excited to see the Knicks, man. Damn.
Absolutely. So I'm torn with myself to see if I want to respond or attempt to. I don't think I'm gonna go there. I think I'm just gonna leave it where it is. Kev, it's your show, brother.
No, I respect Blorange's opinion. Granted, it's the playoffs.
I do. So, Cully, this is my thing, right? This is my thing. Okay, I was trying not to get back into my position. I respect everybody's opinion. Everybody's entitled to an opinion. I don't expect for anyone to agree with me because I could be wrong as 2 left shoes on backwards right now, and don't even know it. But in my mind, guess what? I'm right. So, and that's all that matters to me. You know what I'm saying? But what I would say is this: as Knicks fans, we have been bad for so long. I think fans are just afraid to come out and legit throw caution to the wind and say, hey, listen, that's my team. I'm going to ride with you regardless of what's going on. You could legit ask me if we were playing against the Harlem Globetrotters or whoever right now. I'm going to tell you we're going to win that basketball game because I'm a Knicks fan. Is it delusional? Probably. And at some point in that particular time frame, I will come back to down to earth to say kind of this is what it is, and I understand that there are some pitfalls out there that could keep us from that victory. But I'm telling you right now, game 1 in the Garden after 8 years of not making the playoffs, there is no way we lose this game tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
If I may interject something that, and again, it kind of goes back to my story, right? You're saying there's no way you think they can lose. But R.J. Barrett hasn't been here the last 8 years.
I don't care.
Julius Randle hasn't been here the last 8 years. But you know what I'm saying, and I'm saying you as a fan,
right,
don't care,
right.
But the people that'll be taking the court tomorrow night, they weren't here for all that. R.J. Barrett knows nothing about that. What he does not know your agony because he might have been a fan, but what I'm saying is he doesn't know your agony because he wasn't a part of your agony. So all R.J. Barrett can control is what he does tomorrow night. Not what happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 8 years ago. He can control what he does tomorrow when he himself steps on the court and represents the New York Knicks. That's why I have never, not one time, made a prediction on what this team will do on game day. Because whatever happens. I can't control it. G-Man can't control it.
I wish I'm wrong. Like, I hope they prove me wrong.
Can't control it. Knicks Gat. No one. Ala Wise can't control it. Julian Blunt. None of us will control what goes on in that 48 minutes when the Atlanta Hawks and New York Knicks step on the court.
You are 100% correct, Kev. And I said all that to say this. The reason I started my soliloquy with this is my opinion. Yes. This is how I think. And I could be wrong as two left shoes on backwards. That's the reason I started the way I started. What I'm talking about right now has nothing to do with those 15 gentlemen that's going to be in our locker room tomorrow night. They're on a whole different mindset. They don't care about what happened when they played against the Boston Celtics, the last game of the season. All that's out the window. What they're focused on right now are the Atlanta Hawks for 48 minutes. We're going to take you out there on that court at Madison Square Garden in front of our 15,000 screaming fans, and you're going to get the business. That's what that comes down.
I don't even know how loud it's gonna be. They're gonna it's gonna be exploding. I it's gonna be wild. I don't know. Like you heard the Nets today. Their stadium wasn't even like going that crazy.
Yeah.
This is what we fail to realize, and maybe because it's been so long, right? These players have played in front of people before. We forget that because it's been a while. Like it's been a while, but they know what it's like to play in front of packed arenas. They've been doing it pretty much all their lives. R.J. Barrett went to Duke. Julius Randle went to Kentucky. How many people went to Kentucky and it's always crowded? A lot of these people on the Hawks, they care, but then don't care because they're used to it. And I know it's been a while since they played in front of 15,000 people.
It's just
but it won't be the first time that they've ever played in front of 15,000 screaming people.
Kevin, not having it for a season.
You know what I mean?
After not having it for a season, and then you have a lot more fans than you had in the regular season as the playoffs. It definitely does change it a bit, but
Kevin,
I mean,
you're right.
It might be something like, oh, I haven't heard this in a while, but they'll get used to it. Like I said, they've been dealing with it all their playing lives, playing in front of hundreds of thousands of people.
So I think I get your point, and I agree. They're used to competition, playing in front of fans. Got it. But I think we're putting too much emphasis on the fan. Now, we are important as fans. The energy that we bring.
This is true. Yes, it is.
We are the six men. We are the six men.
We are important. However, don't get it twisted. These guys, where the pressure comes from, is being in the playoffs. These games mean something. It's not like playing in the regular season where, okay, I'm gonna move on to the next game because I want to be above 500 to get my playoff seat. These games mean something.
Yes, they do.
Can I explain something? Can I explain something? I guess you guys misunderstood. What I meant to say is mostly like, look, when you have Theo Pinson charming up the bench, when I could watch a game and I could hear Tip saying, "Get your man," or like all those yelling and things like that, I think is helpful for a team. When you understand, when Theo Pinson is pumping you up and saying, "Yo, good block, good dunk," things like that. Maybe that communication was the reason why we lost. We won so many games. We won, we probably won 15 more games that we were supposed to win, So that's my thing that is going to be missing when you put in the lynch mob of 15,000, like hungry, because we just hungry. And like Kevin said, these guys don't have the same sentiment. Maybe Frank, because one thing I love about Frank. Frank has a couch, and right next to his couch, he has a dunk. I believe he had a dunk. He missed a dunk against Persinski. Do you guys saw that, Hadouken? You saw like Frank has a picture of him dunking on Persinski, and that. Yeah. He put a picture a few days ago on Instagram, and that shows you that like he shares the hate we have against Persinski. I like that. Oh no, well No, yeah, in his house he has a picture of him almost dunking on Persinski. It was actually the front cover of the New York Post. So that's what he has, which is I kind of like that. So, but that's what I'm trying to say, that we're gonna lose maybe not. Maybe I don't work at MSU. I want to be wrong. I just don't want to get my hopes up and not think that this Atlanta team. Look, Nate McMillan just lost $25K. He's not coming to lose this game. That's what I'm trying to say.
I just think that a lot of people feel like, and I read in the chats, this is the thing that gets me, right?
McMillan a punk. Oh yeah, go ahead, Kev.
Huh?
No, I said Nate McMillan's a punk, but go ahead, Kev.
Nate McMillan is a good coach. You want to know why Nate McMillan's a good coach?
Fire them up,
because Nate McMillan has had 5 head coaching jobs. You don't get 5 head coaching jobs by not being a good coach.
That's a fact.
So let's not pretend Nate McMillan's some scrub.
Oh no, he's
like whatever. Nate McMillan's a good coach.
He did that to fire his team up, but he made it seem as if the Hawks don't get calls. But
it was a poor approach though. But yeah, it was kind of like gamesmanship, but it's all good.
The thing about it is this, and I can only there's people who feel like if you aren't the most rah-rah person for your team, then like you're not a fan. Like fans can't be objective. They can't say, you know what, there's a 50-50 chance we can lose. Do I want us to win? Of course I do. Am I going to say for a fact? I will never ever say for a fact we're going to win or lose.
I will.
I can't. I will. I've never done that. I've never been one for predictions because, like I said, I can't. This is a prediction or anything because I have no control over anything that goes on.
Right.
So I can't predict and say this is what I think is going to happen because I have no idea what's going to happen. I can't control it. So I will watch the game. I will root for my team. I will want them to win more than anything else in this entire world, especially Game 4. Because I think that y'all saw me do the watch along, but y'all are really going to see Hoodie Kev during the game unfiltered.
That would be hilarious.
Wait, when you're actually, because you guys are gonna be live while you're at the game, right?
Yes, we'll be. We can record what goes on in the suite and everything.
Yeah,
you're gonna be at the game.
Can't record the game.
Yeah, you just can't show the game. Wait, are you talking about Game 3 that you're gonna do that?
No, we're going in Game 4.
Game 4.
No, but you're talking about the suite.
That's Game 4.
Wow,
yeah, but I'm saying when you're at the actual game, you're just gonna because you can show your face, you just can't show the game.
Yeah, well, we'll be in a suite, so we'll be above the crowd in a room, like our own private room. So we can show anything and everything that goes on in the suite. We just can't show the game.
So you have like a suite at the actual like game?
Yeah, like a box.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys bought the box? Oh, okay.
Well, let's be clear, and I'm tooting my own horn. I bought.
He did. Yesterday, his ribs
yeah,
hurt.
I'm tooting my own horn.
You should have seen him.
I bought the box.
Yeah, because I know you
bought it. I bought it.
Yeah, like
so
they took a whole rib out of Kevin.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's just water on the bridge.
Look at
neither here nor there. I just wanted to specify what happened.
What up, Cully?
What's good? Now I was saying what up, DSJ, but what's good?
DSJ got jokes in the chat, man.
Yeah, DSJ.
Yo, they be going hard on me sometimes, man.
Yeah, the Porzingis stuff is hilarious, Sean.
Yeah, I couldn't say his name. I couldn't say his name at first.
Oh, the Porzingis? Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Porzingis. Christoph Porzingis.
Porzingis. But I don't agree with the thing you were saying about
I'm still calling him that too.
The fans thing, because I mean, yeah, we could hear it. We could hear them talking like with no fans, but even with fans, they could definitely hear each other. I don't think that's a thing.
So
that's a worry.
So to your point, Hadouken, this is what we got to remember, right? And people are we tend to become prisoners of the I guess the most recent history, right? Remember,
PTSD. Call it like it is.
Before the pandemic hit, you had millions of fans in the stadium screaming at the top of their lungs during playoffs, and the coach could still get his message to the players. That didn't change. I mean, I'm saying this, right? All I'm saying is, do not take for granted, and I understand concerns. You know, some are valid, some are a little bit more, let's say, a little bit more out there than others. Some, I would say, some are valid, and in my mind, some are not. I just put it that way.
Can I ask you a question? Did we made DSJ literally almost cry on the bench? Did we do that last year, or am I bugging? Because I remember a player that lost his mom, and the whole arena was basically yelling like, "Get this bum out of the court."
Oh,
obviously,
DSJ.
Obviously, DSJ. You know, I'm not talking about Delano. I'm talking about the real DSJ.
No.
DSJ. he was not mentally strong like Elfrid Payton. He was not mentally strong like Julius Randle. He broke down and he was never good. Though. How is it different? It's the same.
No, because
it's the same fans that literally just like bully their own player.
No, because I don't agree with that because he went through a serious loss when he was with our team, barely doing anything after.
TSJ in the chat is hilarious.
While also coming back with an injury, and he was just not in the right state of mind. I gave him a pass for that year.
Right,
like,
right.
That wasn't like I understood that. Like
Tibbs kept.
I don't think you can compare that to Randle and Payton. That's not comparable.
And Fizz just kept throwing him out there, yo. Keeping him in there when he was playing. But worse and worse.
I'm gonna say this, and I feel sorry. I truly do because I know it's gonna happen. I know it's going to happen because I know Knicks fans. I feel sorry for Elfrid Payton. Already before the game.
I don't
because I know what's going to happen, and it's regardless of the out. If the Knicks, just not saying, if the Knicks lose, they will be booing Elfrid Payton, and he's gonna be on the bench.
You know it, but how do you
that
Let
is
me ask you a question.
Like he has something that's going on. If the Knicks give up a lead, and he's not even in the game,
and that's gonna be bad for us because I already know all the fans are gonna be like that because they're always like that.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel bad for Elfrid Payton.
I don't feel bad
because it's gonna get into his head during the game. You know.
No, it is.
Especially
that's what I'm saying. Why people get on me, right? They get on me because I get down on certain players, and it's like you need to uplift. Y'all need to uplift all the Knicks.
No, we do.
I guess it's all the Knicks except Elfrid Payton.
No, we don't. Stop lying.
Nah, we do. We for one, we gotta support him because he playing.
Bro, we send Elfrid to the gulag every day. We send him to the gulag. We open the door to the gulag and drop him every day.
Part of that is his fault.
He's still wearing our uniform. He's still.
But that's his fault. That's his fault.
It's not.
That's just how it is. If it's really his fault, I'm gonna blame him. But I wouldn't. If I'm in the game, I'm not bullying anyone. That's
I wouldn't boo him. I wouldn't boo him.
It's going to happen. People are going to boo Elfrid Payton tomorrow.
People
even before. I'm gonna bet you this. Actually I should put this in a bet. I bet you they're gonna boo him before the game starts. Just them announcing.
Then they drag the ball. They do that. That's messed up. That's what's gonna happen every single
time.
But
if they do that, you understand.
If Elfrid Payton misses the first time Elfrid Payton misses a layup, what do you think gonna happen?
He's gonna get booed.
And that's his fault for even.
I'm already hearing the put in rows. I'm already hearing that in my head.
Yeah,
because I know that's gonna happen right away.
Yeah, like Rose, we won Rose.
That confidence gonna be shattered.
I don't know how old you guys are. I know G-Man is, but I grew up. My favorite player, the reason I'm a New York Knicks fan to this day, is the man who won number 33. A man who gave every single thing he had, every single game. When I tell you,
how you 35 but you got to see him? How you 35 and you got to see? That doesn't make no sense. You're not 35 then. You lied.
How what?
How you got to see Patrick Ewing and you're 5 years older than me? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. You be lying about your age, bro.
So Patrick Ewing was drafted by the Knicks in 1985. Patrick Ewing left the Knicks in 2000.
Right.
I was 14 years old in 2000.
I got a pair of Ewings, matter of fact, too. A gold one.
So are you trying to say that between the ages of before 14, I never watched basketball?
I don't know. It's you aged like a Dominican baseball player. You know, it's like you're 17 when you were 25.
Like I'm pretty sure in '97 I was like 11 years old.
Gotcha.
And I was
sorry to stop you, but what you were saying about Patrick Ewing?
I'm just saying.
Hey, Kev, let me just ask you a question, Kev. You saw Bronx Tale, right?
Yes, I was in the Bronx.
In the movie theaters?
Right.
So what did Sonny? It's in the movie theaters. That's funny. Okay, what did Sonny say to Colodro when Colodro was sad about a baseball? Was it Mickey Mantle?
Was it Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, I think it was Mickey Mantle. He said he was sad because he lost and he's cried. Oh, he cried and he was sad. And what did Sonny say to him? He said you feel sorry for him. He said Mickey Mantle makes what, $75,000 a year? Did you say something like that? Yeah, think about it. Alfred Payton makes $6 million on the Knicks. You think I'm saying?
So let me get this straight. Does him making $6 million make him not have any kind of emotions? Does that strip him from emotions?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
No, I'm only playing. I was just trolling. I was trolling. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Chat, we're being serious with that.
Nah, I wasn't trying to make it. I just wanted to be funny real quick. I'm sorry. That's my apologies.
No,
I want. All right, I
nah, but I feel bad like for that, because I mean we could say all we want on the thing right here, but him having to have 15K boo him instead of 2K from the whole season, especially in a playoff game. Like that's
let me help you guys out for a second, right? I don't know if you know this or not, but at the end of the day, the New York, those 15 guys that wear those jerseys, they play for one another. They care about what the fans think, but they play for one another. Now, understand that people will always have their own opinions. You will have Knicks fans from all different levels, right? You have those diehards that's in there just acting buck wild, crazy, and irrational. You have those mid-level people that are kind of even keeled. You have to watch the game, and then you have those low-level people that this will be the first time in their adult or childhood lives that they're actually in a playoff type environment with their basketball team, the New York Knicks. So you have a whole lot of different levels. Those 15 guys that's in that locker room, what they're not going to do is allow outside noises to interfere with what they have going on. And what they're about to do is they're about to go physically combat on a basketball court with an opposing team. That's all they care about.
I have one question though, but go ahead, G-Man.
Go ahead.
No, my fault, brother. I'm sorry. You made a good point.
Go ahead, bro.
But I just have one question for everybody on the panel in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I agree. I was wrong about the little joke I made just now. But granted, Alfred Payton, at times, his game and his body language and the things that he does, you know, looking off other players and teammates, does that not warrant, you know, for fans to be a little impatient with it? Well, not even gonna say it.
Cully, how many games were in this season? 72, right?
72.
All right, what's 72 minus 41? Like 29, something like that?
31.
That's our record.
That's our record.
No. What I'm trying to say is, you could say that Alfred was back for 31 games.
No, you can't.
But he started. We won. What matters is the W. The W is what really matters.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make sense. Okay, no, I get what you're trying to say, because you're saying that every loss is blamed on him.
Did my camera froze?
No, not every loss is blamed on him. Nah, did people say that? People did say that?
No, I'm just he's trying to say.
I get his angle. I get the
game,
angle.
The loss
not every game was
because
of him. No, that's a fact. Not every game was, because there's games where you can blame Randall. There's games where you can blame RJ. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I just say absolutely. You absolutely
there's games where you could blame the coach. You know what I'm saying? But it falls down. It doesn't fall so much on Payton. But I will say, I mean, hey, but at the end of the day, the same question I could ask you, Knicks Gas. Did you watch all 72 games?
I'll say I watched like 60 out of all 72.
I think I missed one.
Like a good 85%.
I might have missed two the whole season, right? The Cavs won in the beginning, and I might have missed one Bulls game because I thought it was the next day and it was really that day. So most of the games I've seen, I can't say I could blame Payton for the game, but I will say, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm not trying to play devil's advocate. I will say there was times when the Knicks could have had momentum. There was times when Payton stole the momentum. There was times when Payton made, you know, he made marginal mistakes that affected, you know, runs that the Knicks had a chance at making. There's times when the Knicks could capitalize, and here goes Payton doing something silly. And I'm not saying he's the only one that does it, but he does it the most, yo. And it's like you the point guard. At times you have the ball, you have the power to push the pace and get things in your favor. And it's like he sits there and does silly stuff. And it's like he warranted that from the fans for a reason. You know what I'm saying? It's not like at this point fans are impatient. I'm not, and you know, Knicks fans have been impatient for years. But you can't deny and say he hasn't warranted. I'm not saying he deserves to be hated or not. I'm not gonna say he's only a human. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want that to happen to no one else. But I'm just saying he warrants that a lot from his play. Like it's like people say, everybody says he makes them mad for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy, he's not. I would say he's not the worst player in the league, but he's not too far from it. One of them. He's not too far from it.
What I was going to say is, like, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked a little bit earlier.
I've
seen my team boo a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I've seen New York Knicks fans in his own house.
Can you remind me who?
That was Patrick Ewing.
They boo him?
Ewing.
They booed Patrick Ewing.
In the Garden.
Yeah. That's like Philly fans booing like Santa Claus. Like, we did that?
So, and when G-Man goes, this is a new generation. No, this is like listen, this is in the 90s when this is happening.
Yep.
They booed the greatest player in franchise history. And to some, I'll say, to be politically correct, statistically, the greatest player in franchise history. Right. So Uncle Preezy don't come on. It's Walt Frazier.
Nah, that was messed up what they did to Ewing. No, that's a fact. You know, that might have been.
I did not know that.
Listen, man,
a new generation of fans. Ewing,
you guys, everybody in here is a New York fan.
You know,
whether it's the Knicks, the Yankees, the Jets, the Giants, the
Giants. Oh my God, you make me sick.
Listen, we all know New York fans are a special breed of people. We are very passionate about the teams that we root for, and we will accept nothing less than perfection. If you're not a perfectionist, if you don't produce, then you're gonna have to get the wrath. You're gonna have to take the bull by the horns, right, wrong, and different. That's the life you live. That's why when people talking about if you are a free agent or you get drafted to a Knicks franchise, a New York franchise, are you mentally sound enough to put up with what the fans and the media is gonna do to you when you don't play well? Are you? Because that's a real thing. If you're sensitive, you can't take criticism.
Hey, get the stepping.
You can't stomach someone disagreeing and coming at you when you don't play right. Then this is probably not the place for you. I'm telling you right now. You should pack your bags and call your agent and say, hey, listen, I need to get up out of this piece. I didn't know it was like this. I didn't know it was going to be. Nobody told me it was going to be like this. That is the nature of playing in New York City. Period. Now, when you talk about playing for the New York Knicks, there is no other basketball team in the city by definition. Now, I don't know what there's an experiment going on across the river. They can do what they do, and I wish them well. But the New York Knicks are New York. Period. The
New York Knicks have the best geography in New York. You know, because when you talk about the Jets, they're in New Jersey. When you talk about the Mets, I mean, they're in Queens. Like Queens has great food, not a great place to live. The Yankees, the Bronx. You know, I know what like we are a winning team as a Yankee.
Forget that the Giants play in New Jersey too. Like, well, that's what did we skip them? The Giants play in the same stadium. They literally play in the same stadium as the. They don't go across the street, down the street, around the corner. They play in the same building.
I forgot to say the Giants, but yeah, you're right. The Giants play in the Meadowlawns, which technically is not New Jersey because the Meadowlawns is owned by New York. The Meadowlawns, that's that little part of land is owned by New York City. It's not owned by New Jersey. Technically, it's New Jersey, but it's owned by the city. The MTA owns that property. But it's not about that. But what I'm trying to say is, I love that the Knicks unite the whole city. You know, like everybody claims Manhattan, even though when you don't live in Manhattan, you still feel like, you have to take every train goes through Times Square, 42nd Street, So I believe that the Knicks, there's so much money being invested on 34th Street. I'm pretty sure the Knicks invested on what was in the Hudson Yards, the new buildings over there. So it's beautiful that we have two teams in the playoff. I'm actually not putting any bad buju on the Nets. It's beautiful to see that the city is going through that. But the fans, man, I like old Knicks fans. I just don't like Knicks fans with their hat backwards. I feel like they're a little bit I don't know, a little too arrogant. Like, you know those Knicks fans with hat backwards and they're always on camera, all loud.
I guess.
Yo, we heard it. Like, calm down, bro. Like, bring it down. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, those Knicks fans don't speak for us. The ones that sit there and be fighting after the games, like, it ain't even that serious, man. Yeah, we lost, but come on, man. Even if we win, we don't got to do that.
Jets fans. Man. They're nothing but Jets fans wearing our uniforms.
What happened?
Are you a Jets fan?
Thinking, like, the Knicks fans that was wilding.
Yes. Have you even seen my avatar?
I don't like fans that just after they're like they have like people that's rooting against the team they're in, but they are in their stadium. They just like bully them after the game or during the game.
Yeah, I ain't feeling that.
That's
like,
whack.
Right, like we gotta be classy, man. Yeah, let's have fun, but let's not try to fight the other fans or try to fight nobody, man. Let's just be classy about it, man.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have those people out.
You're gonna have some.
Right, you are gonna have that.
The crazy part about it is that the populace, the masses will take that and say, look, see, that's why you can't do anything in New York right there because of those people.
No, and that's why Sunday scares me a lot, because whenever they give us a game on Sunday, it's always a setup. When I say a setup,
We've
it
always
means
done
that
good on Sunday.
Hopefully. Oh no, God! I hope God hears you. Look, when I'm praying now, I pray first for my mom, and then I put the Knicks in between. Then I pray to my sister. Like my sister, I'm sorry, the Knicks are little right now are right with mom. So I'm praying that we win and we win the series and we face the Philadelphia Sixers. But like, but what I'm trying to say is that ESPN is ready. You understand? They're gonna send they ready just to say, well, look at the same old Knicks. So that's why I'm scared when you have a Sunday, because Monday you understand that narrative is gonna be ready, bro. That narrative, like, so that's what I'm trying to say. Every once in a while they be like, Julius Randle averaged 41 minutes. You know, like those are little tactics of, going back to Kwame Brown. They love to put down a lot of these players. Right now, I don't know. That's a whole conversation, but we're gonna win. Maybe I was wrong.
You was wrong, brother.
Let me bring this conversation back to center, because we have legit circumvented the globe right about now. We have been all over the world.
Big G, man.
So
in a balloon,
in a hot air balloon, in a hot air balloon. Legit.
You can do that in like 60 days.
So the original question posed was, what do we think that the outcome is going to be for the game? I think we covered that. I think from that, my question would be, who do you think, if you had to pick a player, who do you think the player that would be the most surprising in game one will be as far as contribution? Who would
surprising?
That player? The most surprising.
Most surprising.
Yeah. And I say surprising either way, either positive or negative. So you can go either way with your pick.
I do think Randall, not to cut anybody off. I'm sure everybody wanted to go. I do think Randall. I think they're gonna cover him hard as best as they can. So I think he contributes to the game in other ways. I think he contributes with play the passing, because they are gonna. I think they're definitely gonna throw a double team at him. They're not gonna let him even try to get in the rhythm, which is the same way we should approach Trae Young. Don't even let him get any rhythm, because without him, there's no offense for them. Lou Williams ain't gonna play 48 minutes. So
right.
I do think they do have another guard over there, but he ain't gonna do much. But anyway, yeah, just like I think they're gonna they're gonna definitely throw double teams at Randall a lot. They're gonna definitely hard cover him. So I see him on the boards, and I don't see him having crazy scoring games. He might have this first one. He might have a crazy scoring game, but hopefully it's not on bad shooting. I see him having a good game though somehow, because he's one guy on our team that can't be stopped. Him and Rose, he's two guys that can't be stopped at all. I see Alec Burks going off too as a dark horse. That's one surprise right there. I will say Alec Burks, he's a dark horse for the series. Quickly too.
When you say going off crazy, do you think is that? And I'm trying to, I guess, put it within a measure. 25 points, 30 points. What's crazy for Randall?
Who did I say was go off? Burks or Randall? I said Randall.
Randall.
Oh, I see Randall. I could see him possibly getting a 30, but it will probably
for me.
You said 27?
Yeah, I don't know why I just said the randomest number.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about. It was so weird because I
around.
didn't even think about a number. I just said a
random. No, I see him around.
It's like not quite there, but almost there.
I see him around there, but I don't see him doing it. I can see him doing it again in the series, but I know they're gonna have a game plan for him. That's the main guy that the Hawks. If you're the Hawks, that's who you want to stop.
I do think he's gonna drop 40 one of the games of the series, though.
I don't think
so too.
I myself think that Randall is not going to have the crazy night tomorrow. I think it's going to be mostly RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. In between them, they're going to give me 55 points. 55 points. Go ahead.
One person. Name me one person that you think that will be.
Emmanuel Quickly is giving me 33 points.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
He's playing against Lou Williams.
Right.
First time at home.
Right.
I'm not a religious man, but the way he believes, he makes me want to go to church on Sundays. You know what? I'm actually going to go to church on Sunday. I'm going to go look for a Mexican church, but I don't know how to pray in English. I only know how to pray in Spanish. Forgive me. But I'm going to go to church tomorrow in the morning, and I'm going to put $2 on the Knicks. On God, you know?
Okay, Hadouken, what you got?
I actually got to think about this. You see, if you asked me for the series, if he got minutes, I would have said Obi. I've been saying it for a little. I have said Obi because I think if he does get minutes, it's going to be surprising what he's going to do for us. But if I have to go with tomorrow to me, it's like the way I think about it is just like it's gonna be a random game just because I don't know how people are their game is gonna be affected by the playoffs because it's facts that people's games just change in the playoffs. It's a different environment.
I definitely okay. No, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead because I'm thinking.
No, I do think the veterans have good games. And I won't. I mean, I don't care about the Hawks, but I think Lou Will has a solid game. He's a veteran. He's a scorer for them. I think Rose has a good game for us. I think Taj is gonna get some good minutes. I do see Taj. This is nothing for him. This is a veteran game. It's just a Tuesday. For the veterans, it's a Tuesday. So these are the games we signed them for. All right, go ahead, Naduka.
All right, so I feel like Rose is gonna have a 20. I feel like he's going to have a 25-point game. I don't know why. I feel like he's going to go crazy, especially against Trae Young. Because he's not guarding. Trae Young is not guarding D Rose. It's not happening. And, yeah, that's my guy that I think is going to have a surprising one.
I do see Quickly having a big game. I don't know why. I just see it. I did see Obi getting minutes, too, though, and doing something with it. So I think these are fun games for the kids.
Unless Randall plays all 45 minutes.
I hope not, man.
He won't. He's going to have to come out. At some point, he's going to have to come out.
How about for the series? Give it out for the series. But Kev first. Who do you think is going to be?
Well, I'm going to go before Kev. I'm going to go before Kev.
I thought you already said.
No. I haven't. So I'm going to go a little bit different than everybody else. So I have a concern. And my concern is the productivity of one Mr. RJ Barrett. That's a concern for me. I will be able to tell in the first quarter if that concern is valid or not. I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping that whatever those demons were, they've been exercised and we can move on from them, and he can give us that 18, 20 point average that we need. Because our key, to me, one of the keys would be if we get off to a fast start in the first half, meaning the first quarter, because we've been starting in the first quarter really slow over the course of the last couple of games. We had a week off. I'm sure Tibbs has put some things in the game plan that's going to look a little bit different, and I'm okay with that. But I need for Julius Randle to be able to identify who his Batman or who his Robin is going to be to his Batman. If it's not going to be RJ, then maybe it's Bullock, and he can go ahead and kick the ball out to him, and he hit the three from the perimeter.
That is his Robin though,
It is right now. You're right. It is.
In general, they always have that chemistry. They have better chemistry on the court than because they look for each. Like Randall looks for Bullock.
You 100% correct.
Plays, but I actually, me and Cully said this week. I don't know. I feel really good about RJ's. I feel like he's gonna do really good in this playoff.
Yeah, I feel like this is the moment he's been waiting for, man, as a kid.
Yeah, and I saw him, and before the draft, he said that he just wants to, like, when he got on the Knicks too, he was like, I just want to get us back into the playoffs, and I want to help a playoff team do good. And I saw him, like, because this one, like, viral, like, people were, like, talking about how there was an NBA exec, I don't know if I said it here, but there was an NBA exec that said that he doesn't see RJ becoming a good player, like a star, like, recently. And he liked that a tweet saying that it came right in time for the playoffs, so he has a chip on his shoulder. And RJ liked that tweet, so I'm feeling like he's gonna go off.
I hope, and I always say this: hope is not a strategy, but I hope I'm wrong. I'm just saying I'm concerned. That's all. I think that RJ has it within him to do what is needed for us to be successful, but he is an integral part of the New York Knicks' success. Right, wrong, indifferent, he is. Right. So, and again, this he hasn't played a full season because the first season was cut in half, and then this season was shortened. So legit, this is probably, if you put everything together like a puzzle, this is 1 year for him.
It's been 130 games.
Yeah. So
I really hate that narrative.
I don't care.
Because it doesn't make it, to me, when you say that, it's like, so what if it was an 82-game season and he just missed 10 games? Would that mean that he still hasn't played a full season?
No, that's not what it means.
That's exactly what that means.
No, that's not.
It was cut short because if he was injured during an 82-game season, he still would have played 82 games.
Whether he's injured or not, that does not affect the season, Kev. What affects the season is how many games the NBA says we're going to play.
To me, a season is if you have played a game, there's an off season, and then another season starts again.
Right.
Just because you didn't play in 80, just because you didn't play in 82 games, doesn't mean that a season did not take place.
I'm not
that
saying
still counts to your. This is RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett just completed his second NBA season.
Complete.
RJ Barrett just finished his second NBA season. Did we have a 2019-2020 season?
Yeah, we did. How many games?
Did we have a 2020-2021 season?
How
many games did we have a 2019-2020 season? And did we have a 2020-2021 season?
Yeah, we did.
Do those go in the record books as completed seasons?
They will. And they will also go.
That means that RJ Barrett has completed 2 NBA seasons. This might technically is his 1 year. No.
And
RJ Barrett officially has played 2 NBA full seasons.
Shortened seasons. Not full, shortened seasons.
And do you put an asterisk by it?
No, I didn't say asterisk. I'm just saying the season was shortened.
RJ Barrett has played in 2 NBA
shortened seasons. Shortened seasons.
If you can say shortened, put an asterisk next to it.
That's not an asterisk. I'm just saying they're not full seasons.
Put an asterisk next to it.
An NBA season is 82 games. Period.
No, this NBA season was 72 games.
Okay. What's the normal NBA season? Normal NBA season is what? 82 games.
Was this 82. A normal? Listen, the NBA said this was a normal year.
No, that's not what the NBA said.
The NBA did say it because I played 72 games.
That is not what the NBA said. The NBA said we're gonna play a shortened season, 72 games, and we're gonna have a play-in at the end of the season.
Which means that there's a full season, right? The NBA counts this as a full season, right?
Shortened season.
Does the NBA count it as a NBA season?
As a full one, but the last
one. Okay, yeah, it's a season, but it's not the normal 82 game season. That's my point. That's my point.
All right, go to the actual conversation because I
forgot what the conversation was because Kev just derailed me just then.
It's about RJ. Like people say that it's a season. It's 2 seasons.
It's about RJ's production.
RJ's production. So, regardless of how many games he played, he still got some growing to do. He's still young, and I'm just saying that I'm concerned about. I want him to be productive in game 1. Coming out during the playoffs. That's my guy, and that is the one guy that I'm concerned about going into game one of the playoffs. Kev,
what happened?
Who's your guy?
Guy with what exactly?
Surprise you in a positive or negative way?
Positive or negative? The one guy that you're concerned about game one in the season. Positive. Well, I'm not going to say concern. Who is the guy
surprise
that
you in a
will
negative
be a
or
surprise
positive
guy? Positive or negative?
Like, I'm surprised this player had a good game.
No, I'm just saying, who would be the person that you would, if they had a good game, if they had a bad game, if they had a positive impact, negative impact, who would be that guy that would surprise you either way on the spectrum?
I don't know.
Yeah, I had to think.
I say I don't know because if you go with the narrative that the playoffs is a different beast, right? Then I've never seen RJ or Julius or Quickly or Obi in this environment, right?
Right.
So I don't know what to expect from them because they've never been in this environment. I've seen Elfrid Payton. No, I haven't seen Elfrid Payton. I've seen Reggie Bullock and Nerlens Noel.
Oh, they're right here.
And Alec Burks and Derrick Rose and Taj Gibson in these environments. But 4 of those 5 were like playing off of other stars, and their roles weren't what they are with us.
Right.
And so I can't say, well, I've seen you in this role, but it's not the same role that you're in now. So I don't know what I'm going to get from you. So I don't know what to expect. To be honest with you, I don't know what to expect from this team game in and game out anyways. That's just being honest. I know that this is what I know. I know that most nights Julius Randle is going to get me 20 and 10.
Okay, that's fair.
That's the only thing I feel like I know going into a game that is like, I think this is going to happen tonight.
A guarantee.
Other than that, sure, it's a crapshoot. That's just being real. It's a crap.
Well, I think I have a little bit more faith in our ability to produce based on past performances. You know, CT, welcome.
Salute. What's up, CT?
Listen, I gotta
Salute,
hear it,
CT.
I gotta hear it. Give it to me, please.
Y'all know the streets are buzzing.
That's my man right
what
there.
Up?
That's
Salute, Kev, G-Man, Cully, get Nick Gas, Hadouken.
What up, homie? What up, man?
I'm going to say something before G-Man goes on. I'm going to quote Hanzu Hasashi.
Who?
I don't know what you just said. That sounds
What
like a whole
just,
lot of
is that a made up word? That sounds like something you just made up.
No. You might all know him as Scorpion, but his name is Hanzu Hasashi.
Right, Scorpion.
From Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat? Oh my God.
His name is Hanzu Hasashi. Right. But you all know him as Scorpion. So to quote Scorpion, take care of my bloodline. Because I am going to sleep.
All right, good night.
Good night, brother. You be easy.
Good night, Mr. Duke.
You see how like my stories just go over y'all heads sometimes?
Yeah.
And it's literally like, oh, it's right in your face.
Nah, it's because look at the time. That's why everybody's probably like, everybody's got
Hanzu Scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion. I play Mortal Kombat. I play the game.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
take care, Kev.
Easy.
Hey, before Freezy come in here, CT, I want to give you a chance to give your take, right? So the question put forth